at ourselves. We are live now. Hi everyone. Thought I hit live, didn't hit live, and we're sitting here talking and there's no live. So it's a laughing craft. I have no idea what I'm going to craft on. That's why my desk is empty right here. Hey Margie. Hey Glennis.
Hey everybody.
Need to go in here and grab a couple of last names. Nope, not that one. All right, so
you know that the craft lunch I said was, not, I was lucky
imminent.
It was
imminent. That's funny. What was imminent is no longer imminent.
Yep, it's already made itself known.
Right.
Are we live? Were you waiting on me?
We are live.
Hi everyone. I was downstairs shutting the heat off of my studio.
It's okay. I know. Suddenly it's been warm enough. Lucy wants the doors open, so I've shut the heat off. I am just writing down a couple of names here. Let's see here.
I didn't finish going through your names.
And I think I got everybody. Okay. Hopefully people will see. This was kind of a last minute decision to go live. I've been gone all day and came home and realized that it's actually the last day of the month. I mean, it's only the 28th, so it didn't dawn on me till Doug said it's the last day of the month. And I went, what? Oh, yeah. So, because it is Friday and, we have nothing better to do than hang out with our best friends in the crafty world. Past tense of imminent, right? Already happened. We thought it would be fun to have a laugh and craft and hang out. And so then I thought, well, what better time to throw a surprise twist on February's challenge that's now done and announce March's. Give you a 12-hour jump on March's. Well, it's not even a 12-hour. It'd be a 5-hour jump because you could start at midnight, right? So I do want to send Carrie a message, and if she gets home, she could come in live. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Glennis, for sending those out. There's Carrie. Okay. So if you've joined us, we've got a few people here. Hi, Sylvia. If you've joined us, say hi in chat so we can say hello to you. Even if you're crafting and you don't have a lot of time to type, it's nice to say hello when you come in just so we know who's here. We can say hi to you and then, I know, get busy. Some people like to chat. Some people like to craft. I love the waving hands, Sylvia. Hope you're having fun, Sylvia. Sylvia is at a weekend retreat. Got there today. So hope you make a lot of progress on that album, that scrapbook that you're working on. Let's see. Okay, message to Carrie. There we go. March. Okay. There we go. So, what am I going to work on? Hi, Carrie. Carrie, do you want to join us? We'd love to have you on. Join us if you're up to it. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to smack the camera. The link is in admin, Carrie, if you are. Of course, I just sent a message. And you were already in here. Yeah, a lot of us have been organizing and organizing and cleaning and all that stuff lately. I have been doing that, and I've been decluttering because I have my challenge to myself. My challenge for myself is to declutter at least 2,025 items from my house this year. And I'm hoping that I will meet that at least by mid-year and be able to double it. Let's see if my watch is charged yet.
You overachiever, you.
I know. Well, it's just that I know I've got lots of things to declutter, so I would just as soon. So, this morning I got up and I just felt like moving slowly. So without even leaving the bedroom, I did a little bit of going through some stuff in the bedroom and got rid of 29 items.
Wow.
So, yeah, I know. That was pretty awesome. But as I've been going through the studio and reorganizing things, there's a couple of pieces of furniture I want to get out of here. Oh, get this. I have this big desk in here that I had great plans for it, but it just isn't working that way. And it's just too big for the space. I need the space more than I need the desk, the extra desk. And I said to Doug, I really want to get that desk out of there, but there's no way to get it out. It's in the back of the room and there's too much stuff in front of it, without bringing everything out. And I am not going to do that. And he, brilliant as he is, he says, well, can we take it apart in there, bring it out piece by piece?
Oh.
Why didn't I even think about that? I didn't. And honestly, it's a desk that I got for free. And so it's one if he bring a big sledgehammer in. So I'm trying to get things organized enough that I can get everything off of it and away from it. So there's enough room to get to it. And just tell them, bring a sledgehammer in and go at it. That would be awesome.
Right.
Do big things count as 3 things. So here's how I'm doing it. Of course, you can set your own rules if you're going to do it for yourself. If something is a set, like in the kitchen, I had a set of cups with lids. There was like 6 cups, 6 lids. I took that all as one item because it's a set. So, a set of dishes or a set of whatever. If something comes with a lid, that's one item. But if they're individual items, now I'm not doing like every piece of paper is an individual item. No.
What about your singles?
About what?
Single, what about your singles?
Nope, not a single item. Well, I haven't even gone through those 3 things yet. So big items. So I figured that there's a lot of little items. Even I found a couple batteries sitting around and I assume that they're probably not good. I'm not going to bother to test them. I just tossed them a battery that just needed to be thrown away. That's still decluttering. And so that's one item. But then there's a big item that's only one item. And so you get a bunch of these little things like that. And that kind of offsets the big things. I did get rid of a big thing out of the studio. So I'm going to get rid of more big things out of the studio. But I'm finding things that either I didn't know where they were or forgot that I had them. And I've got these pieces of fabric that I had stamped onto knives, forks, and spoons. And I'm thinking these would be cool in those things that we made on Monday, those dangles.
Oh, yeah.
These are butterflies and they're different color of ink on all the butterflies, but they're just kind of faded, like they're really old.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
So I don't know, maybe I'll make some of those with some of these. Or maybe I'll do something else with them because they're sitting here, because I don't know what to work on. Use the pieces of desk for mixed media substrate. Oh, Glennis, don't give me reason to keep the pieces of desk. Okay, it is a solid wood heavy desk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it should count as 100 items because it's big, but it'll be one item.
The reward will be that much sweeter.
Exactly. The space will be amazing. Looking forward to that. I realize I need more shelves than I do I wanted the second desk space, so one could always be set up like for mixed media and one could be set up for paper and I want the space more than I want that setup. Because if everything can be organized so that I can take it out and then have a place to put it back, then it's easy, to do it on the same desk. It's when it doesn't have, there's no room to give it a place. Hi, Jersey Gypsy. I must have used the fork because the fork isn't here, just the knife and the spoon. So I don't know.
Maybe it ran away with the dish instead of the spoon.
Right? Thanks, Margie, for the reminder to slam that like button. Got a couple things to announce here, but I thought we'd just wait just a bit and give people a chance to come in. Hopefully some people will get that notification and come on in. We're going to announce March's challenge. Give you a jump on that. Okay, those are all the same. Ooh, I like this one. This is more of a weave. Well, more of an open weave. But I really like that on that fabric. Okay, what do I want to do? Oh, do I want to do these? Do I want to?
Where's my acetate?
Sugar.
Oh, that's a little... What?
She said sugar.
Oh,
My pen wasn't.
I thought you were laughing at me saying, where's my acetate?
Nope.
No, because you all know that I would have
There's
used
Carrie J. Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
Margie says, sugar. Got any chocolate left, Margie? Hopefully a little bit. I don't even know.
I just got home from work when I saw all the excitement going on.
I figured you were not home yet. So I sent you that message and boom, there you were. As soon as I sent the message, you were
Right.
back.
There she
Great.
is.
Great timing.
I was just thinking this afternoon that we should do this tonight.
Were you really?
I was.
See how my brain gets that vibe from you guys?
Or I was getting it from you. I don't know.
I think you thought of it first because I didn't think of it this afternoon. It was actually only about a half an hour or so before we went live when I put it in admin and said, who wants to go live? But hi.
Hey. I've been doing stuff today too.
Have you? What have you been doing?
Doing a little bit of collage fodder.
Oh, nice.
Or what are we calling it? Hand drawn.
I don't know.
Collage
Embellishments.
fodder.
I know. Hand-drawn
embellishments.
embellishments. Oh, those are nice.
So
Those are
I'm just
really
doing like backgrounds so I can go in and
You're
draw
feeding
over.
Maybe
You're
I'll do some
feeding your junk
watercolor.
Fodder works if you're feeding your junk journals with it.
Yeah.
Fodder actually refers to a lot of different things.
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
just
no,
food.
yeah, I know. I was just being silly.
I actually have heard it used recently in multiple arenas. In fact, I heard a stand-up comedian, I can't remember who it was, in a reel or a clip or a short or something. They used the word fodder, and I thought, wow. Wow.
And
Been
probably referring to
reinvented.
something different.
Yeah. And it fit in the context that he was using it in.
Uh-huh.
So
Cool.
let's see. I am wondering. I'm looking at my bag of scraps here. I kind of feel like maybe I want to watercolor. Maybe I'll just watercolor just like blobs, and then I can do the collage embellishments over
That's
that.
cool.
And check 'em out. Yeah, I do enjoy
Exactly. It's fun.
that. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah. Wait, maybe put more scraps instead of using some that I have. We're going to do stuff to use scraps. Don't you worry.
Good.
All right. I have heard food for farm animals called fodder. Yeah, it is a very old word. I think that's kind of where it started, is all that stuff that you throw to the cattle. And it doesn't mean, I don't know. Everything evolves and changes, I suppose. I am going to, there's some water. I'm going to get my water.
Why did I do that?
Up here and go fill it up with water. Or did I bury it when I moved that furniture? Yeah, that doesn't help. That's okay. I got another one right here. All right, I'm going to go grab some water so I can watercolor.
Okay.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
So I am making paper dolls out of shrinky dink or shrink plastic, let's call it.
Fun.
To put on ATCs. So this goes down to actually this size, which is just a little bit bigger. You can see there's a difference in it. Actually goes down to this size, which doesn't fit on an ATC. It's a little too big.
Oh, darn.
I know. Once you put the head on, it's really bad. It doesn't fit. So I shrunk it down 10% and did it at 90%. And I didn't test it, but I have a feeling it's just going to be that. I know in my head that it's just going to be that small amount, the perfect size less.
Yeah.
And so I've already done one full sheet, and I messed up something on that sheet because I wanted everything for the one color or the one grouping on one sheet, but I messed up a leg. And so I had to redo a leg for something I had already done on this one. So now I'm doing a blue swimsuit kind of thing.
Cool.
And basically it's just coloring with things that aren't going to flake off.
Are you using alcohol markers or gel pens?
Alcohol markers and gel markers and anything artist pen that stays on.
Okay. Cool. I think I might also draw some on book page because I really like that. What is this one?
I need to get some good watercolors.
This cute little New Standard Encyclopedia.
You want me to send you a link, Carrie?
Sure.
Depends on what you
depends
want.
on if I
You
can
want
afford them.
tubes or a pan or
Pans. I don't like tubes. I mean, they're fine, but
yeah. Okay, so
that's what I
I
want to
just
do.
wait for them to come on sale someplace and
yeah.
I like to
Right.
take the tubes and put them in
Yeah.
and leave them out to dry,
I've done that. Where is it?
and then they do pretty good.
Yes, I did that once, and I can't find them now. So
They're in
I
one of
buy
those
one.
boxes that's not unpacked and probably still over at the other house.
No, it's here, but
In a box that's not
There.
unpacked yet then.
I'm gonna do some dictionary pages.
Nice.
I am sure this is way too thick for the application I'm using, but I really don't care. I am going to make it work.
Use it anyway.
Making it work.
That's a lot thinner. Rather use it that one.
Anybody have any of those Kuretake
yep, I love them.
watercolors?
Those
Oh, yeah?
Those are
I do have some.
pretty decent.
I have the granulating ones, and
Those are fun.
they are fun.
I want a set of Schminke. No,
Oh yeah.
delicious. But that's expensive.
Save your pennies and wait for
Yeah.
Amazon Prime days.
I'll have to build those up slowly. I have Daniel Smith's right now, which actually produce beautiful color. So
Yeah, I've heard Daniel Smith's are good.
Let's see.
Let's focus better.
Get to some watercolors here.
I actually would like to get more of the Kiritaki ones. I'm really enjoying. Yeah, I'd like to get their normal palette of paint. But I have so many.
I have a lot of watercolor ink too, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should be using those, huh?
used. Yeah.
Okay, switch ideas.
You know what? I'll do that too. Because I've got this set. This is, man, I don't know if I inherited this or if this is one that I picked up at an estate sale. I don't remember. But this is set C, apparently.
Watercolor ink.
Concentrated watercolor. Dr. P.H. Martin's.
Oh, that's a good brand.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they are pretty old.
Mine are.
Look at the packaging in this. It's you know, you can tell that they're old. Even the labels are not like his current.
Yeah. I think I had a set of those when I was a kid.
Oh wow.
do they have
Well,
a light fast score on them? Do they have a light fast score on them? Like, do they have a
I
rating?
don't know. Let me open it and get into it. But these are all like 35C, 38C, 39C. So I expect that the A's are, you know, a certain, I don't know what you call it, and the B's are a certain whatever, and then the C's are. I gotta remove this. I'm gonna get on the glass so that I don't stain this. I know it's water based, but we know what happens.
I'll show everybody the score I made a couple years ago at a garage sale.
Oh,
Somebody was selling somebody else's art stuff because they passed away. So I bought a huge bag full of goodies, and these were in the bottom. And the bag cost me $3, and these were in the bottom of the bag.
kidding? Oh my gosh,
Probably $100 worth of
that's amazing.
at least.
Yeah. Oh, at least just with what you've got in front of you, probably more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What brand are those?
They're all Luma.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a brand I'm familiar with, but I'm not really that familiar with concentrated watercolors. So
Me either. So that may be fun.
explore together.
Yes.
Well, you do know what the word concentrated means, right?
Yes,
So you
yes, yeah.
add water to
I
them.
know that
because
much.
they are- okay. I'm just making sure you know the
Making sure
basics.
you're remembering.
Yes, I know that much. And I know what watercolors are. I just
Okay, I'm just, you know, if you're starting out at the beginning, you got to start out from the beginning. Concentrated means
Add water.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I out of paint already?
Huh?
I said, why am I out of paint already?
All right. Well, I guess it depends on how dark you want it. Looking for, just had a palette there. Okay. Oh, this one.
I should have a disclaimer that comes with anything I make. May contain gold flakes.
oh, I know why.
Off the desk.
Oh my gosh, I was cleaning off my desk because it was destroyed from last night.
What did you make last night?
She was doing part of her Use It, Lose It, or Make It series,
Right.
and we were doing envelope. I had, yeah, I mentioned you because all those embossing envelopes that I got from you.
Oh yeah.
And
Embossing folders. Yeah.
where did I put them? I'll just show you what we made.
Embossing folders.
Yeah, they were using embossing folders and doing them all different ways.
Oh, okay.
And let's see. They used
This is
all
what I
different kinds of products.
Hang on a minute. I can't see. I'm across the room. Sorry. Getting watercolors. And
Oh,
I think oh shoot. Just took those in the fill. Is that a bang? Oh shoot, bang. Back in a minute, Jen. Look at these.
take your time. I can show them when you're done.
The hurrier I tried to go, the more
Yeah.
That's the way of it.
Okay.
He's attacking me.
I gotta run out and grab a palette. Just one second.
This poor cover has been torn apart and rebuilt like 4 times since I started this process. Which is why my journal's not finished yet.
So you're
I think
making which
3
journal are
times.
you making?
This is the February challenge journal.
Oh,
The-
okay.
I say 3 times actually, not 4 times, because I've only been in my craft room 3 times since February started.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been an interesting month. It's been the month of car repairs.
Oh.
Yeah. Focus has been mostly on that.
That is no fun. at all.
Well, it's 11 years old. It's nothing I wasn't expecting. And there's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of stuff underneath rusted out because I live in New Hampshire. So, you know,
Oh, yes. You get that lovely
all on
corrosive
the road.
stuff.
And, yep.
Let's see. All
And
right.
they use the salt, and that gets underneath it. And
Yep.
Moving.
It doesn't do well, that's for sure.
Alright.
Okay. All right. You said you were ready?
No, just 1 minute. Swapping out some things on my desk.
I thought you said that. I just misinterpreted. That's okay.
I said all right, but I didn't mean all right that I was just talking to myself. Swapping out things on my desk for watercolors so I have some room.
Oh, there they are.
Don't
I
need,
forget where I put my baby wipes.
oh,
I go to look for them and I'm like, what do I do with them now?
something else I need. Baby wipes, of course.
I like the Viva paper towels for watercoloring.
Mm.
Not the kitchen-like ones, but the ones called Signature Cloth.
Mhm.
oh yes, they are amazing. I've just found them recently, and I have them.
My
But I
mom,
use them for special occasions.
my mom's been using those for oil painting for years.
Mm. Okay.
And they
All
are-
right. Now I am actually here.
You
I
are.
like
am.
actual cloths that you could wash and reuse again and not fill up the landfill with baby wipes. and-
Yeah, like
I
these.
don't want to do that with watercolors because I don't want the watercolors in the water supply because of the chemicals in them.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Jen.
All right, so we did the embossing folders,
Envelopes.
and the stuff I made was mostly layering. So all this was layered onto the envelope before I embossed it.
Right. Cool.
So I got gold. I got inked tissue paper over the top of
Mhm.
paper towel that was left over
Nice.
from the. You remember the crime scene bath,
Yep.
dye bath.
Yep.
Then there's this one,
Oh, cool.
some leaf texture, and this is a Brad holding on to some string leaves
Nice.
on it. And then,
Yeah, it's hard to put that stuff on after you've embossed it.
right, This one is
Nice.
2 layers of satiny looking napkin.
Mm.
And so I put satin layer facing this way, and then on the second one I put satin layer facing this way, and then just a scrap piece of coffee dye paper with a stamp on it, and a die cut and some gold.
Nice.
Ran that through the embosser, and then this is just 2. Is it 2 layers? No, it's a layer of napkin, a layer of that rest of that napkin with gold flake on one side, and a layer of green fabric, wasn't napkin, and then 2 different embossing folders. So like from here down, I did the scissors.
One, yeah.
And then from here up, I did something else. I don't know what it was. It was some geometric thing.
Okay, yeah.
And then when I was done, I took my gold, the stuff that I wear gloves for. What do you call that?
Oh, like the lunar paste, or
No. Well, I guess you could call it sort of like that.
like the okay,
this stuff that I wear gloves for.
Right, the gold, yeah.
Antique paste, and then I let them dry for 24 hours before touching it. So
okay, cool.
So yeah, that's what I made last night.
You got gold flakes all over your desk.
Yes, and now look at that, I got more. The parts that didn't adhere are coming off.
It's like glitter. You'll be finding it forever.
Ever, yep.
So here's the Kuretake granulating ones.
Oh yes. Do you ever watch what's her name? Diane Anton Studio?
Yeah. Now and then.
She uses a lot of Kuretake. I love watching her. Her voice is just so soothing.
Let's see here.
I like them because they're huge pans, and the color seems to look good and not chalky.
I got a bunch of these Gansai. These are granulating ones too. Those 2, and these are not. I can't remember what brand those are, but these are all Gansai opal colors.
Oh,
it's kind of funny is when I open it and look at it, and I don't think I've even used these yet, so I should probably try them out. Yeah, they all kind of almost look the same on camera. They're all going to look the same. They all look empty. They all look empty inside. Yeah, but there's opal pink, opal copper, opal gold, opal green, opal blue, and opal violet. And in real life, there's just the slightest change of color from one to the other. That's so funny. On my camera, it looks like I'm showing an empty palette. That's funny. This is starry colors. These are all Kuretake, but these Gansai ones, these Gansai ones are not granulating. Just those first 2 pans are granulating, and the dark ones. And then these are starry colors. Blue gold, red gold, yellow gold, champagne gold, light gold, and white gold.
Huh. Gold.
So every color of gold that I didn't even know existed.
Right.
And then there's more pearls. Margie's not allowed to perish until she uses all her craft supplies. Yes, Margie, I am in total agreement.
I was giggling at her Midas touch comment.
Yes.
Pearl pink, pearl scarlet red, pearl lemon yellow, pearl may green, pearl cobalt blue, and white gold.
You know who has surprisingly decent watercolors and gouache? Is Arteza.
Who?
Arteza. Yes.
The
quality is pretty decent.
I've not tried them.
I've used their gouache. And I was pretty impressed, actually. For an inexpensive watercolor, you're getting a decent product.
I do.
I'll have to look that up then.
They sell them on Amazon.
Yeah.
This pack is just a pack of, supposed to be shimmer solids that are vintage colors. Little small pans. But I grabbed a couple of full pans. I've got all kinds of cheap pans. These are not bad. These are Art Philosophy metallic accents. They actually have really good color, but they're metallic, and you don't always want metallic.
Right.
Although some metallic in some of those collage embellishments might be really cool, huh? And this one, this is Pelican.
Oh, I bet pelicans are probably good.
And
No.
man, these are really good, rich colors. I was not familiar with them at all.
They're not chalky?
No, they are really good, rich colors. I like the color a lot. When I, I don't have to do layers and layers to get good, rich color. They just are. And all I've done is play around with them and mix stuff, put black and gold.
Right.
Just clean it out.
Okay, so the Kuretake set I want is the Art Nouveau one.
Okay.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
I'll look and see if I can get it, how much it is. If not, have to scour Amazon.
Yeah, it's on Amazon for $30.
Ah, wow.
So and there's 24 colors.
Oh, okay. So it's way more than these.
So, oh yeah, because it's a full set that you can
Yeah.
actually make full paintings with.
Yes. Okay.
Those are accent pieces,
Yeah, these are the granulated ones, but yeah, these are all these Kuretake ones are accent kind of things. Yes. Okay, so let's see what colors here. We got jungle green, tropic gold, tropic pink, ice pink, pumpkin, calypso green, chartreuse, tapestry yellow, burnt orange, hyacinth blue, tobacco brown, Norway blue, ice yellow, and antelope brown. Wow. Glennis says that's a great price. I don't know, but it is.
Oh, really?
It is for a whole set. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Well, it is
Yeah,
also
because if you want to get Daniel Smith, you're going to be spending probably $100 on a 24 color set.
Well, and see, I just can't do that, and I won't actually. Because for what I use it for, I do not need a $100 set of watercolors, and nor do I want to spend that amount of money.
Is Daniel Smith in a pan?
What?
Is Daniel Smith in a pan? I'm familiar with their.
Yeah,
No,
they come both ways.
But you can, you don't often see them in pans the way you do some of these others, but it's easy to buy a cheap set of pans and load it up and let it dry.
Right. I'm just saying that. So you're talking about buying Daniel Smith tubes, right?
Yes.
And they're quite a bit larger than these little pans, I think.
But you can buy pans as well. All the professional ones.
But a tube isn't really going to fill much more than a pan about this size. They're tubes I'm talking about. You can get the larger tubes, but the small tubes.
Oh, the small tubes. Okay.
Yeah, they're like, I could look it up to see how many mils they are, but they're not very much.
So what are you suggesting, pans or tubes?
It depends on what you like.
Me or you, or me or Marianne.
You, Jen.
I like the tubes because I can load up my palette and then I can just let my palette dry when I'm done. And then tubes last forever. I don't have to worry about them, touching things as they're drying and getting all messy and dripping all over each other.
Right.
I find it's much cleaner for traveling and painting out in plein air. Although I did load the little palette that I got from you, Marianne.
Did you?
The teeny weeny one?
Yes, I did. And I gave my mom hers.
Did you load hers or not?
I didn't load hers. She's got her own watercolor she's going to load into it. But anyway, so very exciting.
I found mine the other day.
Yay!
That's a bonus,
right?
Yeah.
How often do we do that? Finding the stuff that we've lost.
I didn't lose it. I knew it was in one of like 3 bags because they were bags from retreat.
And it was here. I just didn't know where.
Yeah. Or bags from when I was there last. So I could have found them if I had to beforehand, but
that is just about empty. I bet I could fill that with water. All right, let's see.
Yeah, Glynis is talking from a watercolorist point of view, I think.
Oh yeah, what's she saying? I don't
She
know.
just said she agreed with. I agree with Jen. Tube to palette. I think it just has to do with the convenience of. I mean, I don't know. I can't interpret Glynis's experience, but it just seems. It was just easier for me, and also it was more conservative in some ways because I didn't waste as much watercolor. You know, like getting things wet and then having to make sure they didn't run into each other and then cleaning it off before I use the color again.
Right. Yeah, I think they are a bit more, tubes are a bit more cost effective.
I bought my tubes in 2015 or 2015 or 16, and they were perfectly, they were perfect to use.
Oh yeah, they last a while.
Yeah, the other day I filled the pans with them, so they were just about perfect.
Oh, that's gonna be a pretty color. Oh, let's see if will that color show up at all. Yeah, it's kind of looking like a dark red. It's like a fuchsia, tropic pink. Looks like it's going to be really pretty.
So now I'm guessing that these concentrated liquid watercolors, once they dry out, I can reconstitute them with
water.
Don't see why not.
Yeah.
Do you typically spray or drop water into these to mix them, or do you just put extra water on the brush as you go in to get the ink?
Mine are concentrated, so I added water to all of the ones that I put in.
Mine are too, and that's what I'm asking is, do you add the water to the paint before you even go in for it, or you just take an extra water in with your brush?
I'm experimenting because I've never used these before.
Yes, I haven't either.
I usually spray the top of mine really quick to just get them, quote unquote, started.
No, these concentrated liquids.
Oh, the concentrated ones.
Yeah, I added water to it because they're concentrated, and somebody said I should be aware that they're concentrated.
That's awesome.
Well, we want to make sure everybody's getting the same education.
So, well, it's been a little bit, and more people may come in. Some people may watch on the replay, but
a bunch of people are probably over on Vanessa's channel.
Oh, yeah.
Are they having a
regulars?
No, it's just a Friday night.
Oh,
craft and chat.
Friday night hang out.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll tell you, and they won't get to hear we had the February challenge, Margie's challenge, to make a journal of any kind that make it neat, clean, no grunge. So no inking, no vintage stuff, just make it nice and pretty, springy, think like that type of thing. And we had a bunch of people that participated, and I think I got everybody's name off. I went through twice because I wasn't very diligent in reminding you to use the hashtag. Not everybody used the hashtag. So I didn't want to pull it by that and leave people out. So I just went through the posts, went back as far as I needed to find everybody who had posted their journal and have a bunch of people. Well, I'd said that there was no prize because I just wanted it to be fun. But wouldn't you know that Margie was hiding behind the scenes? She was hiding prizes.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See how little Easter bunny.
She's like the little Easter bunny, and just when you're not looking, she'll fill your basket. She was hiding some prizes, and so right before we went live, I did a drawing with all the names of everybody who had participated, and have 3 winners, and they are going to win something really special.
Mary, Jen, and Dawn Marie. Yay!
If
Yeah, I
hop,
love you.
Margie
So funny.
says. Hippity hop, hippity hop. So, because for a lot of you, that was really stepping out of your comfort zone to go no grunge. For some of them, it wasn't stepping out of their comfort zone. For some of you, that was, what you prefer to do. And I really enjoyed seeing all the different journals and the different ideas that people had. But Margie is giving away 3 gifts. Well, I say Margie was hiding, but I helped her hide because she'd already told me, because I had to have them ready to go. So the first place, it's not first place. They were just random drawings. So there's a first, second, and third drawn. The first person drawn is going to get a package from me that includes $50 worth of grungy stuff from the shop. And that's Margie's choice of prize, grungy stuff.
Grungy stuff.
Rewarding people for doing her bidding.
Yeah.
She's giving it back to us. Thank you.
And, true
I love
to HPP style, it will be more than $50 worth because we don't do anything by retail prices around here. So, and the second person drawn is going to get a package with $25 worth of grungy stuff, and the third person as well. So 3 prizes, 150,
Nice.
225, full of grungy products, which is really going to help you for March, because March's challenge is exactly the opposite of February's challenge.
Ooh,
Is it all the grunge instead of no grunge? All?
Yep.
Everything has to be
February's challenge was no grunge at all. And March's challenge, I see Glynis jumping up and down on her bed. March's challenge is you make it as grungy as you would like. Grunge it up, grunge
put
it
it in
down.
the mud.
You can put it in the mud. You can drag it in the mud. You can drag paint over it. You can ink everything top to bottom. You
Hey,
haven't
it's
had
almost like these in here.
everything. You grunge it as much as you would like. So March's challenge is to make a grungy journal, and you get to define what grungy is.
okay.
No comment from Glynis. See, she's still jumping up and down on her bed.
No. She fell out.
Yeah.
No, she fell off the bed. One fell.
Surprise. Yeah. This will be no problem at all for Glynis. Leave it in the litter box for a month, Margie says.
No.
Grunge it up. Let the cats walk on it.
Just wrong.
Glynis says, whoop, whoop, whoop. I thought you'd like that, Glynis. Thought you would like that. Now you just have to decide what kind of journal. You could do the exact same thing that you did in February, just make it grungy. Anything.
So that's the only parameters for this one is grunge.
Yep. Any kind, any size, any style of journal you want. It just has to be grungy.
Cool.
Okay.
To determine how and what that means and how much that means. I was going to say make it as grungy as you can, but then who's to determine if it could be more grungy or not?
Grungy or
True.
not. Yeah.
So we'll have no arguments about grunge.
Here we
Just
go.
make a grungy journal.
Cool. That'll be fun.
I think it will be fun. I think.
So you're going to tell us who won?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Or did I really say who won?
That's hilarious. Thank you. No, yeah, it's sitting right here, and I'm telling all that, and then I totally forgot. The person that won the $50 worth of grungy product is Gretchen Ohala.
Congratulations.
Tonight, but pretty exciting. She jumped right on that, made a wonderful journal, and I think that's the first. She's fairly new to the group, and that's the first one she's participated in. So excited. She actually lives in Washington. I know that. The 2 that won the $25 packs are Joy Dandrinovina and Cheryl Goebel.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, cool.
Yay for both of you.
Yes.
Going to receive those. Whoops, I just mixed green with pink and got purple. Wow. I did not know that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, blue with pink makes purple, but green with pink just made purple.
Well,
Well,
green
green
does
does
a lot
have-
of blue in your green.
Yep,
Yeah.
it does. And it is a tropic pink, which is a bright fuchsia. Now I can't get a clean. Glennis says, I've had one grungy journal that someone said was too much. Wow. You can use it this month, Glennis,
Well, what do they know about grunge?
right?
Right.
Congratulations to the winners, to Gretchen, Joy,
Yes.
and Cheryl.
That's awesome.
Yes. I was hoping that they might be here to hear that, but they're not. That's okay. It'll be a bigger surprise.
Yeah.
They're not
Somebody
here to
should
hear
go
it.
and put it on the
When we're
website.
done, when we're done, I'll post it on the Facebook group. I did post the link and said that we were going to have a closeout February challenge. I didn't say that there would be prizes and that we were going to announce March challenge, but I will put a post congratulating the winners when we are done.
Yeah.
This stuff is really concentrated. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And did you get your paper wet first?
I did.
Okay.
I did. And then still got my brush really wet. I'm just kind of playing with how intense the color is different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get my hair off of it. No matter what I do, there's always a hair in it.
Occupational hazard of people that have long
Right.
hair.
It's not usually Lucy's. It's usually mine.
I was going to comment and say, whoever's going to get this journal is going to need a disclaimer that I live with pets and I have long hair.
Yeah.
I do my best to keep the pets out of things, but
Ow,
it doesn't always work.
Dude,
Can't always be helped.
hurt. I just had a cat jump up my back.
Oh,
Oh goodness. That hurts.
Naughty
Yeah.
kitty.
I sort of trained him to sit on my shoulders, but I didn't train them to jump up to
on your
get
back
there.
to get to your shoulder?
He could have, but I popped him off.
Yeah. So it's kind of your fault that he wants to get to your shoulder.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it is. It's my fault. I started them super early,
Yeah.
the kittens, being comfortable with sitting on shoulders, because I always thought that was cool when you saw a cat sitting on shoulders while you were doing something.
When I was 16, I had a cat. I lived at my dad's house, and for whatever reason, they named her Merry Christmas. So her name was Mary. And she became my cat because I was the refuge from the boys.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she rode around on my shoulders because I told them if she's on my shoulders, you don't get to touch her. So she learned if she was riding around on my shoulders,
You left
the
her
boys
alone.
would leave her alone.
That's funny.
I told them they couldn't touch her because I didn't like having claws in my back.
Right.
And she one time jumped. I'd just gotten out of the shower and I was in my towel in my bedroom and I was bending over my dresser drawer. And she jumped across the room and climbed up my bare back with her claws. That was fun.
Yes.
Oh, owie.
Ouch. So that
Surprised the heck out of me.
doesn't sound
I
fun.
imagine.
No, it wasn't very fun.
We had a chicken that would ride around on Doug's shoulder. He's the only one that could do it, and she just always insisted on sitting on his shoulder.
My mom was laughing at me because the other day when I was cleaning chicken butts,
Mhm.
The chicken jumped up out of the sink and landed on my shoulders. And I was like, Mom, I can't come help me, please.
I don't have hands.
Well, she was up behind my head. I couldn't get her off.
Oh, so you couldn't
And
get
you're
behind.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was and she starts laughing. And I was like, thanks a lot, Mom.
Yeah, it's not something you think you're going to see your daughter with a chicken on her head. Or on her back.
It was really funny.
Well, it's Jen.
Yeah.
That's
So it
true.
might be something you'd think you'd see.
It is. There are a lot of shenanigans that happen around here, so it's entirely possible.
Margie can't use watercolor. She might drown.
Well, you don't swim in them, dear.
Well, you're not supposed to.
That sounds like
Let them
fun.
or drink them. No drinking the watercolor, Margie.
Yay, one girl's done. I think Daddy might be making food for you guys downstairs. Go.
Somebody say food.
Yeah. We went to a new place, well, tonight, this afternoon,
Oh.
because we're really old and eat like old people.
We eat early. We like to eat early, so I don't like to go to bed on a big fat full stomach.
Yeah, I don't either. But we went to a new place that opened up and it had 5 flavors of chili
Ooh.
and
Wow.
different things you could get on them and different things you could get them put on top. And
That's
so I got the Cuban chili or Puerto Rican chili. It was with beer and lime, which was really good.
wow.
And I was gonna I usually have my stuff on rice, but tonight I wanted French fries. So
Ooh.
I had them put the French fries on the side. And then
True.
Mark got Cincinnati chili with on top of spaghetti.
Oh,
And then
wow.
he also got a chili dog.
Oh,
It was really
So-
good.
dipping fries into chili sounds really good.
It was very good.
Carrie, Margie says you don't. Wow, I had it all wrong. Dang. Oops, this whole time. Well, you might enjoy it more if you quit swimming in it.
Mhm.
That sounds really good, actually. And
Yeah, and it's new. And when we were we went in when it was really busy,
Mhm.
and we left at like the end of the lunch rush.
Oh wow.
And he's like, "Well, you guys were in on a historic day today. We've had the most people come in to eat."
Wow.
So so that was
What's
sort
the
of cool.
place called?
Chili something.
Oh,
And you said it was new?
Yeah. It's been open for maybe a month. It's in the town next to us.
mhm.
So I thought it was really good. I definitely enjoyed it.
Sounds good.
They were really, really nice in there. So and that's always good too, because that doesn't always
Yes. True. Just made me realize I am hungry.
Well, I have leftover fries that I can put in the
Air fryer.
air fryer. So that's always a
Do
possibility.
you guys do you have spits around you? SPITZ.
No, but it sounds good.
It's Mediterranean street food. It is really
Ooh.
good, actually.
We have a family that runs multiple Mediterranean street food restaurants,
Mhm.
but just in this area.
Oh, cool.
So there's like 4 of them. Most of them are west of us.
Mhm.
But whenever I go to this one thrift store, it's in the same complex. So I always go over and get things.
Just
And I
can't
go to that
resist.
So,
Can't help it. I was there and it just jumped out and grabbed me.
I know.
Oh, I forgot to bring the tray over for drying.
Don't mind me. I'm just causing chaos over here.
Yeah. Chaos.
Just the usual.
Wasn't Chaos the bad people on
On something. Yeah.
I don't know.
on his shoe. He talked on his shoe.
Yeah. I remember the show. I can't think of what it was.
What?
The detective. Not. Well, I wasn't.
Get
detective.
Smart.
Get Smart. Yeah, he talked on his shoe. Chaos.
Oh, okay.
Chaos, but it was spelled with a K.
Yeah.
That's funny. Have you seen the new show Chaos on Netflix?
No, is it
Spelled
good?
with a K. Oh, it's hilarious. It's
Oh,
Greek
really?
mythology in a modern setting.
Oh, yes, actually, it's on my list. And I think I had
Absolutely hilarious.
yeah.
I loved it.
It has
Yes.
the guy from The Fly in it. He plays
Jeff
the lead
Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I have seen it.
Margie, chili cheese dog sounds really good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Hush.
I know. Margie loves hearing the sound of scissors cutting thick paper.
Oh, well, I'll try to
That's a
stay
good
closer
sound.
to the camera.
No, when you were cutting, it was coming through just fine. It's a good
Yeah, I
sound.
heard it.
Good thing you can't hear the sound of my tongue sticking out of my mouth while I cut this out. Once in a while,
I
still do
didn't
that.
realize how often I do that. And then I don't know. It's like I need to have my tongue out to do certain things, like cutting.
Why do
sometimes
people do
coloring.
that? Why do people do that?
It's a brain crossover. It means that parts of your brain are wired funny.
Yeah, your brain is wired funny, girl.
They put
Total
mascara on.
sense.
You bet it is.
Is that why people open their mouth when they put mascara on?
Yeah,
No, 'cause
probably.
that
so that
serves
you
a
get out of
purpose.
you get your lower lid out of the way when you do that.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep you from stabbing yourself in the eye.
I tell you what I've done forever is when I'm feeding a baby, I open my mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
everybody, a lot of people do. Yeah. Yep.
Well, babies mimic, so that makes sense.
Right. And I just was thinking that that's what they do, and that helps them to know what
I didn't even
to
think
do.
about
But
that they mimic.
know.
So that's a good excuse. That's why we do it. Yeah.
when you're feeding an 18-month-old that knows how to open their
Right?
mouth for food.
Yeah.
So anyway.
That's funny.
Num 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 num.
Margie's imagination sees it. The tongue, the open mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I chose to do this. This is dumb. Okay, I'm not doing that.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't want
So
to
can't confirm or deny.
I don't want to fussy cut something quite that detailed.
No.
I'm going to change tacts here. I'm going to use the record player instead.
Oh, cute little record player. No, we need to do some batch making days where we're going to batch make all afternoon or all morning, and so we just get on live and anybody can do it with us. But just stuff that needs, like I want to stamp different flowers and things. I want to stamp them with archival ink, and then just watercolor the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sounds great.
And I really need to batch die cut stuff.
Well, I had to take my
That's clean
physics
in the
out last
morning.
night because of what I was doing. So it's now accessible. It's on the floor next to me, but it's still accessible.
Is Lucy out there?
Nope. That's somebody else's.
Oh, it's Lily. She's talking to my mom.
Lucy went to the vet for her comprehensive exam this afternoon. And she came home and went straight to the bed and laid down. It was pretty emotionally exhausting.
Oh, girl.
baby.
What's a comprehensive exam?
Oh, they draw blood and they
just make sure they're okay.
yeah, just every 6 months. They tried to get a fecal sample, but she was empty. I'm sure that wasn't very pleasant. They did a strip search.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah,
Yeah. She hadn't even eaten today because she had an upset stomach earlier and had thrown up, so she wasn't ready to eat yet. So I figured she didn't have anything in there. But they still tried.
Exam a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, went pretty good.
And she gets out of the truck, and there's so many smells of dogs right there in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she just smelling the ground because there's dogs everywhere. It's just
Some
like
of them terrified.
overwhelming. And she, smell of dogs is like she's got to smell them all. And you go inside, and there wasn't a lot of people there, but there was, smells of dogs everywhere. And it's exciting and all of that, but that's exhausting too.
Yep. I went to the dentist this morning, and it wasn't even a really early morning one. I came home and I had to lay down. I was like, I am tired.
It's that
you peopled.
It's the emotional buildup of having to go to the dentist or go to the doctor, and then it's done, and your body relaxes, and you're like, ugh, now I'm exhausted.
Well, going to the dentist is exhausting.
Last week when we
Especially
had
the dentist, right?
I'm in the minority. I actually love going to the dentist.
Oh, you freak.
It depends on what you're having done. I would say that depends on what you're having done.
Yeah.
True.
I like when they clean my teeth. They actually told me
yeah.
my teeth were the best clean that they've seen in a long time. And I think it's because we got electric toothbrushes and water pits. Whereas we weren't just using regular toothbrushes and
I've used an electric toothbrush for over 20 years, and I love it.
The weirdest thing is since I went carnivore, my teeth are like super smooth. I don't have any buildup at all.
Because you're eating no carbs to build up on your teeth. That's what it is the carbs.
It's still really interesting. It's just not. It's a side effect I never expected.
Yeah.
They asked her questions, and she did not comprehend. Poor girl. So it was a very tiring comprehensive exam. Yeah, right. Yeah, because they forgot to ask her if they could get a sample, and they just did it. She was not prepared for it.
Poor thing.
I know.
Who likes that? Nobody likes that.
And then they couldn't even get one, so it took a little longer. Yeah.
Little coaxing.
Yeah, not fair. She was like,
hey.
Hey.
Mom, they violated me. I'm going to bed.
Right? Yeah. That's how she felt. Don't blame her.
Just that stuff around.
All right, let's see.
All right, Margie, what do you think?
That vid is fired. That's what she thinks.
Oh no, I meant about the cover.
They actually had a new vet there, Margie, from the last time we were there, and I didn't really care for this guy. So I'm with you.
She says she tries not to think.
It's funny. Funny.
Well, after I got over the, needing to know, and that's just all me, needing to know exactly what to use. I had fun making Margie's challenge journal.
Yeah, and you did a great job.
Thank you.
I had fun too. Once I got the, and just used one whole pack of.
Once you got it out of your mind to grab any ink or do any grunge.
Yeah. Yes. And till the end of it, I still kept reaching for the ink and all the things. But that's okay.
Understandable, out of habit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll glue that down the rest of the way afterward. I just want to kind of get it on there. There.
I wonder. I want to do some book page. But I don't. Oh, those will be cool. Oh, that might be a pretty page by itself. Wow. Okay, so those a bit. Wow.
These made pages are pissing me off.
These. Girls.
It doesn't help that I'm trying to move things out of the way.
Mm. That was the purpose, to build a new habit. And not, what Margie said, not be stuck in the same old one, right, Margie? All the time. Allow your brain to do something different. We're expecting you. And won't hurt anymore.
Okay.
Hi, look, we're on live TV. You see me?
Yes, Facebook.
Oh. Is that your guys' jam?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Girls?
Mom came upstairs, so they're all talking and
ran up with him.
Feed them. So
That's funny.
So I'm wondering how many people might do a steampunk journal for the March.
Steampunk can be grungy.
My steampunk journal will take me much longer than a month to make, so probably not me.
yeah, I don't know. I have to think now.
Now, Margie, now that you said they can do grunge, do grunge. Now everybody's like, what's grunge? I don't know how to do grunge anymore.
I'm actually sort of like in the middle of grunge and not grunge anyway. So
yeah,
I think
I really enjoy both. So, but a lot of people, I mean, if you haven't tried both, then so gave people a chance to try something that they hadn't. before. Hmm.
Did you know that the woman who originated the role, Lily Munster, and Tori Spelling's dad, Aaron Spelling, were married at one time?
No.
Yep.
I think I did know that, but I don't know why I knew that.
I was watching some sort of documentary on her the other day.
Interesting.
That is
And,
interesting.
I
Yeah.
think it's because one of my exes was a trivia buff, and that's probably why I had heard that. Probably didn't know it, but I had heard it.
Yeah. I thought it was amazing because I would never, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure he had went out with people before he married Tori. You know, I always saw her with him.
Yeah.
So.
I had a really hard time liking Tori Spelling when I was young.
I never, I look too much like her father to be a beauty. Does that sound bad?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about her looks. I was thinking about she always got cast in things that were like the blonde moment type stuff.
Yeah, well, she got cast in all of her father's shows. Like she was on Love Boat, I think, when she was 6 years old.
She was only there because of her name, not
Yeah.
because of her talent.
Yeah.
That's why I had a hard time.
Yep.
I had a hard time liking Nicolas Cage at first because he was only there because of his uncle. But at the beginning, he was not a good actor.
No.
He's still not a good actor. He's still not a good actor. Let's just get that out there. But I like him.
But as time went on, though, he did learn and become better.
Yeah.
He became watchable.
Okay, he has gotten better, but he
He
still
has
is
gotten
not.
better and it became watchable for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like
There are
him in
some.
Face Off. I don't know
You
why.
what?
Face
Oh,
Off.
he was great in Face Off.
I loved him in Face Off.
I liked
Him and John Travolta.
what was the one with Sean Connery? The Azkaban or not Azkaban.
The Rock? The
Harry
Rock?
Potter.
Yeah, The Rock.
Yes.
Is it The Rock?
Yes.
Yep. I liked him in that, and Con Air was okay.
Yeah.
Con Air had, what's that guy's name? John Malkovich, or he always plays not John Malkovich.
Yeah.
It's the other guy, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
He always plays a
Steve
really
Buscemi,
interesting character.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
What's next?
Margie's
He
been
plays
wanting
a
a
great
tag
creepy
book with
guy.
tab binding. That'd be cool, Margie. A tag book with tab binding.
Oh,
That would be cool.
that's cool.
That would be cool.
Lots of grunge.
Oh, Margie,
forget
are
the
you gonna do a grungy journal?
Don't forget the grunge.
Funny.
These were not perfectly lined up with the back. I guess I am not going to care. Let me put it that way.
Don't care.
I think I'm not going to worry about it.
Right?
I don't know where my corner rounder is. I thought it was.
I
in
don't
there.
think
Oh, here's
I'm
another
trying to
page I forgot to
any of
put
the
in.
ones that I have in my mind right now as a journal that are set to be grungy. Fibonacci, no. That's a nerd mathematical thing.
Fibonacci. Who suggested a Fibonacci journal?
Me.
Or that could be a very interesting journal.
It is. It's going to be very interesting. I got a biography of Fibonacci, but for like 10 to 16-year-olds.
Mm.
Oh,
And
cool.
then I have
Yeah.
an art book that talks about how in nature
Oh, yes. Yes.
it's there. And so, yeah, I'm using 3 books to do this one.
That'll be cool.
Yep. Hoping that people, I don't know who will buy it, but I think it's a cool one. I like it. May sit on my shelf for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Hi,
Hi,
Puppy.
Lucy.
That was Penelope. Come here.
That was Penelope. Oh, I thought it was Lucy with her little door opener on.
Oh, no.
No.
Penelope and her multitudes of tags on her bling.
Gotcha.
She has a license. She has a rabies tag. And hey, where is her rabies? Did your rabies tag come off? Uh-oh.
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 That's
Rabies
why I don't put my
tags.
rabies tags on my dogs. I put them on a keychain right beside the door, and it's got a clip on it. And if I ever have to go out, I just grab the whole thing, and then I have on the back which dog they're for.
Well, I don't know how. Oh, never. No, I don't know how they're off of her because they were between the other things. So I don't even know how, if they came off, how would they come off without the other things coming off?
Yeah, it's possible.
That's really weird. I'm going to have to go looking and find out.
Margie
What
might
happened?
make it Bringy's time. She just might.
Now this I have to see.
Yes.
Well, I have a pile of grungy pages. I started a journal several weeks ago, months ago, maybe. So maybe this will be my journal.
Hey, speaking of pages,
Yes, they're coming. Just kidding.
Wow.
I keep thinking, oh, Jen loves grunge so much. I'm just gonna make a few more. I'm just
no.
gonna make a few more. No,
That
I'm gonna go. I'm
is
gonna
true.
go through my piles, and I'm gonna send you quite a pile. You'll get them. They're coming.
You're so funny.
But I'm having so much fun making those grungy pages.
Well, I just keep forgetting that they're coming until you mention it. I'm like, oh yeah,
Just yeah, pages. Oh yeah.
it'll be like Christmas.
You
One
want
time
to
I
see
had
some
an
of
order
them
with
now,
Marianne,
or
and
do
it
you
was
want to?
like- What's that?
Do you want to see some of them now, or do you want to wait till you get them?
Whichever makes you happy.
Okay, so here's the folder.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
You've been
I
having
told
fun.
you, I like. Oh,
Yes.
the roll-off pages are in here as well.
Oh yeah. Well, those make great base pages for other pages too.
Right?
Mhm.
Green,
Those are
gold.
fun.
Margie, you know how to grunge. Grunge the litter box. Just don't like to. Understandable.
I can promise you, Margie, that no matter what grunge I've ever made, it has never touched the litter box.
Right?
Yeah, I know.
And the little mini journal I sent you, Margie, it never touched the litter box either. So,
Might have touched a cat, but not the litter box.
although I sent it to you through Marianne, so I don't know when you got it.
Oh, might have touched a litter box at my house. I don't know.
No.
You don't have a litter box.
No, I don't.
You know, I've seen people make those litter box cakes or whatever.
Yes.
You.
And I have never, ever in my life been able to eat one because it looks so disgusting.
Looks like
Yeah.
a litter box.
Yes. I'm just like, nope. I just
Yeah,
can't do
I've
it.
never been able to eat
Can't
them
do it.
either.
Can't do it. Yeah.
I have not
Or
seen
the dirt ones. The dirt ones. I'm like,
the
no.
worms coming out of it.
Yeah, I just.
I can do that. I've made dirt cupcakes for my kids
Yeah.
for birthday parties and stuff. So that's
I
okay.
made, what are they called?
It's
I made tombstones with the little square mint cookies.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Snickers and green coconut.
Okay.
Those were fun, and they had R.I.P. on the top for a stepping function. It was awesome.
And full disclaimer, this is my whole pile of extra pages that I've made, not necessarily all,
What's coming to you?
perfect for, yeah.
Well, those are
what
not-
you wanted,
Not
but-
separated out. Just
Yeah, they're just
everything all together.
Mm. You'll get a good stack, but you're not getting all of them.
Oh gosh, no. I'd forgotten you were even going through them.
Yeah, you like these colors? These were I was trying to do good colors for you.
Those would be kind of interesting. With
Jersey, what are you doing? Are you crafting tonight along with us? Or are you just kicking back and watching? Hearing impaired, can't hear what's being said, but watching your methods of creating. Oh, okay. So we'd have to type into her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot that.
I did too.
Another time.
Okay.
Well, Margie, can you type into her that we all said hello to her at the beginning and we forgot she was hearing impaired? And we're wondering what she's doing. Is she crafting tonight along with us or just hanging out watching? I wonder if we can put closed caption on StreamYard. I've never looked for that. Kind of don't think so, but they've done a whole lot of new things lately. So,
yeah.
She could probably do it better on her TV and have the TV pop them, or depending on how she's watching it.
Yeah,
I don't know if a live will close caption.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's true, because it would be a little difficult, wouldn't it?
So, yeah, but with AI these days, it might work. But yes, she can always watch closed captioning like tomorrow if she watches it.
I just told her you might be able to get closed captioning on the replay. We think.
She probably knows. She probably knows better than we do.
She says you have the mother load of supplies. Those
Tell her these are all gel prints.
That's what I'm doing.
Read it on the gel plate.
Yes, and I've done these over months, so not all one session.
Over the last few months. You got the flu. No fun.
Oh. Well,
no fun. Heather too.
Heather has the flu too?
There's been a lot of people that have been sick this week.
Oh, so sorry, Heather. Yeah, I've had it myself, so stay low. Lay low, take care of yourself, most definitely.
Go get a drink, Nugget.
Drink Nugget.
Go get a drink nugget. A drink ticket. A drink nugget.
Nugget needs to go get a drink because she's doing her coughing fit.
I
know. That we can do nothing about. She's not dying. She's a unique dog with a unique medical problem.
Here's one I used. Is that crayons with this one? I think.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh, that over the stencils.
Oh, I like the one that you're just about to pull over the top.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That one's gorgeous.
I like it better than the purple.
Yeah, this one turned out really well. I love how
that one would make a great digital carry.
Stencil lines work. Yeah.
And
that's another reason
if you really like them.
That's another reason why they're late, is because I intend to scan them.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I hear food going in the bowl.
I'm curating a new industrial grunge kit, but this one is with I haven't had a chance to work on it hardly at all this month, but this one is with Diane from Messy Palette AU.
Mm-hmm.
when it's what I'm thinking, I'm trying to, or I'm not sure if I'll be able to yet, but what I'm thinking about doing is instead of selling the physical prints, I like that one too. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's
is thinking about doing a digital kit. So I have to sort of look at my Etsy shop and figure out how to do that. Those are pretty too. The brown
Ooh,
ones.
I like
Google it.
that. It almost
Yeah.
looks Japanese,
Thank you.
like a Japanese print.
Yeah, that one and the one before it, very pretty. I gotta go grab a drink. I'll be right back, ladies.
Okay.
And I will be back to creating more stuff like that soon. I am coming very close to the very end of cleaning up my studio.
Carrie Heather says nice papers.
Oh, thank you.
Spring is almost here. Oh my gosh, it's been in the 60s this week, Margie. Do you unique up on her DM?
Huh?
Do you unique up on her?
Yep.
Yes, it's been in the 60s here too.
Yeah.
It was up to 70 the last 2 days.
Oh my goodness.
Are you talking about temperature?
Yeah.
We're barely above freezing.
So sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
Yeah.
something to be sorry about. That's just the way it is. It generally doesn't stay above freezing until late March.
I know.
Ceiling light just winked at me. Margie, have you been eating the cat treats again?
Jersey Girl, Jersey Gypsy says, wow, very pretty stuff, Carrie.
Yes.
Thank you so much. These are so fun to do.
Ceiling just winked at me. Margie. That's that. Oh, shoot, I just lost it.
You're
said,
talking about Ambien?
Me.
What?
Not smoke me, Margie.
I knew somebody who told me what Ambien did when they were taking it, made the lights move in weird ways.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I think it was Ambien that made things move in my head too. Like I had these dolls on things on my dresser. And if I was like half asleep, I could open my eyes just a little bit and they'd be dancing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was
It actually, that's a normal thing that it does, because it does something to the brain. And
Okay.
so it kind of activates the hypnagogic state,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
which is that space between sleep and awake where things are a little bit unreal.
Yep.
The problem is you're still awake while it's happening.
Yeah. But that's the one where people get in their car and drive while they're asleep.
I think so, yeah.
I think you're right. Mhm. This poor first page has been so abused. I'm gonna have to just leave it be, I think. I'm gonna have to glue it up again and then clamp it closed, and then it should be okay.
And I don't have a second arm for this one. I'm going to have to use one when I get to another page. Oh, well.
I'm just as happy with the roll-off pages as some of the prints, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're so
I
fun.
used corn husk for some of my gel prints.
Oh, cool.
That made really interesting textures.
I can imagine.
You can buy tamale.
Yep.
Yeah.
Corn, the corn husks at the store.
Yeah.
And I was in the grocery store and I was like, ooh, I like this as an idea.
Hope your bulb doesn't burn out, Margie. This Cuppy's probably not going to jump up there and replace it for you.
No.
Instead of getting in the car, Margie, she doesn't have a car. So she'd probably be the old lady walking down the street naked on Ambien. There's always one of those on Ambien.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. I refuse to take those. I take a different medication to help me sleep, but that was my pile of prints.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
nice pile. Nice pile of prints.
I could probably cut one of these out now that I've found my heat tool and
Yeah. That's right, you did.
do them up here instead of having to run downstairs to the oven.
These hummingbirds, obviously they aren't the right coloring, but they remind me of watching the hummingbirds on the back deck. They just come by and then you'd see one standing over the feeder and making sure nobody else could have any.
Yeah. I make those go away. Shoo, you don't belong here. Let the others eat.
Right.
You've already had your fill. Go away.
Oh, it'd be funny because there'd be a bunch of them distracting that one while the others
Oh,
went.
really?
Yeah.
Good. That's awesome.
They eventually get what they need.
Yeah. I haven't noticed that behavior. I'll have to look. My daughter lives in Vail and they have tons of hummingbirds up there.
Wow.
My when I was a teenager, we went into camping in the Cascades, which was a frequent occurrence. But one time we were camping in the Cascades and I was walking in the forest up along the stream. And what I found really interesting was that the hummingbirds would dive bomb the slow section of the stream to get a drink.
Wow.
So they would get got while they were down there.
Yeah, they would just swoop and then just barely skim the surface and then go elsewhere. Yeah, it was really interesting.
That is interesting.
Margie, sounds like you forgot a step in training her. What good is changing the bulbs if she won't climb a ladder?
She wants union benefits first. Smart kitty.
Yeah. Oh.
I actually want this to look streaky. Do you think it's doing what I want it to? No, of course not. And when you don't want it to look streaky,
And it does.
and there's something on it that's driving me nuts. The snake is on the prowl. You said Union, and I start thinking Union of the Snake by Duran Duran.
Oh my gosh, I used to listen to so much Duran Duran. I didn't even think of that. That's funny.
I love Duran Duran.
My first boyfriend
me too.
had like every album and he'd stick them in his CD changer and that's all we would listen to for hours. Shout, shout, let it all out.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh no.
Her name is Rio, and she's
I'm
dancing.
dancing on the sand.
Just like the river twisting through the dusty land. She's
That's funny. I have not heard those songs in so long.
Rio, Rio, dance across the river. Well, while I was getting my dentist chair on, it's a new place that, well, they used to be in another medical park, and they moved to a single location. And each one of the girls has a TV that they can have on whatever the person, who's doing it can watch while you're while you're there.
Yeah, mine does too.
Cool.
And she put music on. And I was like, do you want to clean my teeth or do you want me to be singing? Because I'm not going to be able to sit here and not sing these songs.
Mine always asks me, what do you want to watch? And I'm always like, I have no clue what's on or what's on this time of day.
So I had my headphones with me and just listened to my book. And she was, I could still sort of hear it, but I was like, you do not put music on when you're trying to clean teeth when somebody who wants to sing. So
I'm a little kid. I have them put on a Disney movie.
Yeah. I'm like put on whatever because I usually have an audiobook or a podcast or something in my ear too. So I'll just watch that while I'm listening.
Okay, so this had started out to be a trash junk journal or a,
Junk journal.
Junk journal.
A true junk journal.
But it's not going to be just a junk journal, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
So I'm going to
A true
gussy it up. Going to find what I want to use on it as far as theme or fabric or paper.
I actually wanted to do that. I'm finding myself bored with doing that. So I'm going to pull out some of these scraps that are sitting on my desk.
I don't know why my light is so weird. It's like not any darker than it was, but for some reason it's not shedding a lot of light. It's
Almost like if a shadow, or not from the left side, it's dark and the right side is light.
even so, or normally it does okay.
Well,
even
your book is all light.
It's just behaving differently than it was. It's just weird.
Okay, where did I set those little things that we were looking at?
Or my camera's gathering less light than it was. That's entirely possible.
Let's see what kind of little bits does this have in it?
So I watched the award ceremony last night, the AFTRA and the one for actors. And I was surprised at how many things that I hadn't heard of most of the movies that had come out or that people were in. And I was like, wow, I must really be out of it because I didn't know those. But there was, I was going someplace with this.
That's okay. Just amble on.
It was a movie, and I wanted to tell you guys about it that I think I want to see now now I can't. I just totally lost it out of my head because that's the way it happens. I will think about it and it will come up.
Welcome to the old club, Deanne.
It's, you know,
Getting all the sucks.
lupus lapses is what I call them.
Yeah.
And they start getting worse
I
in
guess
the
I
middle
could
of the, before I go to bed.
about that too.
SAG after awards. That's what it was. SAG awards. And now I will think of the movie. Yep, I did think of the movie. Pamela Anderson was in the movie The Last Showgirl. And one I didn't know was Pamela Anderson because she totally didn't look.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I am all for Pamela Anderson. Current day Pamela Anderson. I am so impressed with her.
She is not wearing makeup. Even at the award ceremony, she wasn't wearing makeup.
No,
And I was like, girl, what's wrong with you?
well, she was under so much pressure way back when.
Yeah.
To look a certain way and get the great big implants and 3 inches of makeup and all, the hair and all of that. And she finally got to a point where she said, no,
yeah,
just want to be me.
Yeah.
And so she, a while ago, she'd gotten explant surgery, but she quit doing the big hair and she just wears her normal color blonde, hair and doesn't have all the additions that she used to have and no makeup. And she's actually a very pleasant, intelligent person without this whole, presentation that she says, I am more than bathing suit going across the beach. And
become a wonderful advocate for women.
Yeah, she really has. And I love that. I'm all for that.
So this movie that she did, and there's a couple other good people in it. It looks freaking amazing. I just gotta find the time to sit down and watch the whole thing.
Is it out in the theater still?
I don't know because I looked it up when I was watching the SAG Awards because I was like, oh, well, wait a minute.
Maybe we should watch it when you're here.
We can,
because I want to see that too.
Yeah, I don't think that my husband would want to watch it. So
we
tend to watch movies that our husbands won't watch with us. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Doug would if I wanted to see it, but he probably wouldn't be all that excited about it.
Yeah.
So that's why you watch them together then.
That's right. All right. I think I just buried that piece of. Where did I put it?
And the miniseries Shogun won quite a few awards there, and I know they've won other things. And I was like, I
we
remember
watched that.
You did watch the newest one?
Yeah, the new one. It was really good.
Really? What was the series called?
Shogun.
What? Okay.
I also watched the old one, the old one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember when that was on because I wanted to watch it. It was on too late for me to stay up and watch it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
6.
All right, let's see here. Scissors.
I'm glad you think it's funny that I'm getting old.
I do. Okay, guess that sound.
I just slurped my drink.
I was waiting for a sound.
Yeah,
You
me
didn't hear
too.
that? I just gave you the sound.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, hang on. I shall do it again. Okay, guess that sound.
Tearing fabric.
paper.
Yep, tearing paper.
I said tearing fabric.
Tearing fabric.
Aha.
Oh,
Last time I did that live, somebody thought I was, I don't remember if it was blowing my nose or tooting. Like, sounds like tearing fabric to me, but you know, you never know.
Yeah.
that's funny.
You know what? This would be a lot easier if I used the damn board to crease it. Laughing at me again, I see.
Oh yeah.
Laughing with you. Because we've all done the same thing. So it's funny when somebody else does it too, and you don't feel like you're, you know, like you're so stupid by yourself.
Mhm.
Oh, geez.
Actually, why am I doing that? I need to do it this way.
My husband the other day actually said, if you guys are on live and somebody like burps or farts, can you hear it?
Yep.
Yep.
I was like, at least burping. I don't know. Nobody's ever said if they fart if we actually hear it or not.
Yeah, if it was quiet for a moment, you probably would, but
Yeah.
probably. Tell him we just mute ourselves when we know we're going to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We try
I
to
was
get
like,
all
you
that out
mute
before-
yourself when you're in a meeting and you have to do that? You know, same thing.
That's a good point. We try to get all
He
that out
probably
before going
doesn't,
live.
but
I guess that depends on who's in the meeting,
RG. They can't hear me do it. Roll.
right? Some people have that advantage.
Thanks a lot.
I got you singing it.
Oh. It's just taking me back like, 25 years.
Yep.
Actually, longer than that.
Yep. Ooh, I'm gonna make thigh-high boots for her.
Wow, this one was really hard to tell which way was up. Isn't that funny?
I have to change this to this. Thigh-high boots. Thigh-high boots. Or thigh-high stockings, whichever.
Go boots.
I like Personal Jesus. That's one of my favorite songs.
I like that song too.
And so somebody in the neighborhood is grilling steaks.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have steaks. I don't have chili dog.
That's like my dinner almost every night. In fact, I was so tired of it this week. I was like, meh.
Steak,
Yeah.
chili dog.
Yeah. I was kind of meh about food today.
Yeah.
I think it's just from not feeling great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. hungry. I just don't feel like fixing anything.
It's always nice when somebody else does the cooking.
Let's see here.
Let's see what this color looks like. That'll work.
Somebody drop something.
Oh, those sound really interesting. Yeah, I set my thingy down.
Yeah, they do.
I like that sound.
It's a good sound.
Okay, I'll stop.
Used to make clothes for paper dolls. That was fun. Yeah.
I did too.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to draw my own paper dolls and draw the clothes.
Not me. I don't know. I never really had interest in dolls.
I had troll dolls, you know.
Oh, I
the
did.
original ones. And
Yeah.
I used to make clothes for them too, and
Oh,
hippie
that's
beads. And
Funny. I love the trolls. They're awesome.
I grew out of the Barbies pretty young, but my sister still liked to play with them, so I played with her. And we made clothes. We made clothes out of everything, like paper and.
Yep.
But mostly, what I did was I had fun making spell books out of my, what do you call them? The encyclopedia.
oh, there you go.
We had really old encyclopedia sets, and so I made spell books out of them.
There you go.
So we wrinkled the page every page, and so then one of them was like it was all gator mouth, but when you'd open it, it was like they were really old.
Oh, wow.
So much fun with that.
Margie had troll too. Yeah. I had trolls, but I never made clothes for them. I just thought they were cool.
Yeah, they were fun. Barbies never appealed to me.
Me either, but we never had them anyway. So
Yeah, I had a few.
I didn't want them. I mean, it wasn't like I wanted Barbies.
Yeah.
I couldn't have them as a kid.
I didn't really have a choice. That was just something that was bought for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And we didn't have much in the way of toys. So
We didn't either, and Barbies were way too expensive. So
one of my favorite toys
sister wanted Barbies, but
it wasn't really a toy. It was the record player.
Yeah.
My dad got me an old record player from
My idea of a good
school when
toy was roller skates and a pogo stick and a bicycle.
Oh, I loved my pogo stick.
Oh, I remember one Christmas rallying for a pogo stick. All I want is a pogo stick. I don't need anything else. I don't even need a stocking, nothing else. I just, please, can I have a pogo stick? I wanted
First time I ever used a pogo stick, I was 16.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not coordinated enough to use a pogo stick.
We never
Wasn't
had
then.
one, so
Never will be now.
Oh, I couldn't do it now for sure. But
Yeah, my favorite toys as a kid was paper, scissors, glue, pencils,
Yeah.
markers. That's it. If I had a lot of that, then I was happy.
We didn't have a lot of that either. We had crayons,
Mm-hmm.
always broken, never a nice new pack. 6 kids, they were always a broken mess.
I can remember one time. I was an only child, so
Oh,
I'm sorry. I did get the things.
nice. Yeah.
I didn't get everything I wanted. We weren't
No,
rich or
it's-
anything,
I mean,
but I did get doted upon.
you had the opportunity and
But
would enjoy it. So good for you.
yes,
I don't begrudge you that. I will say that.
a new huge box of Crayola 64, and
Oh,
back in
yeah.
those days, the 64 was it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sharpener and all that, and I wanted a new box so bad.
Yeah.
My mom bought me a box, and I don't know what happened, but her and I got into an argument. It was just the two of us, and I was so mad at her. I was furious. I went and got that box of crayons and put every single one of them in half.
You really?
No.
And they were brand new.
Oh, you must have been mad.
Wow.
I was really mad.
You
Yeah.
I have no idea what
Yeah.
Prompted
the
it.
deal was, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that would be really mad for me to break crayons.
Yeah. And I was still so mad. I never really got like sad about doing it.
Right.
Whatever
Interesting.
went between us.
Right.
is-
You don't
was
even remember
big.
what it was.
No, not at
Yeah.
all.
Something that made it worth breaking your.
Mhm.
You showed her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
She bought him, so you knew it was
That-
going to make her.
Yeah,
angry.
that wasn't even it. I wasn't thinking about
was
that
just
at all.
No, no, I
Thing to
know.
make a big
You know?
impression with.
It's just I was mad. I grabbed those crayons
Yeah.
and I broke every one.
Wow. Come on.
This feels like cheating.
What?
This very simple junk journal. The simple kitty journal.
That's why we're having trouble with it. It's feels like
It
cheating.
feels like I'm not working hard enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you have to-
Actually, that's how I felt when I made mine. I was like, what do you mean
Because
I'm done?
It takes so long to ink edges that
Oh
yeah.
yes, it does.
Well, and I don't even ink everything. I just
But if you
it's
do it
just
clean,
I think about every decision, and this feels like cheating.
'Cause you don't have to think about it so
you're
hard,
not
right?
thinking about decisions.
It's so funny. It's just funny.
Oh, Margie had Pee Wee dolls that she made clothes for. Cute.
Ah,
And Barbie clothes. Poor kids. The good thing is that even in half, a crayon is still usable.
yes, yes. And
Until
I
you
ended up,
worn it
I'm sure,
down.
making masterpieces with the half crayon.
Until you've worn it down to
But now
nothing.
you can
because
share
it
them with
didn't-
people is actually what it was. You broke them in half so that you could share.
I just want to share.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
It kind of sucked that they only had one midnight blue in the whole package.
Oh, that's the best color in there.
I liked the cornflower blue.
I did
I didn't like
too.
the cornflower blue because it wasn't saturated enough for my tastes.
Mine was the deep, deep blue, and I don't remember what they called it because I
Yeah.
don't think they called it indigo back then. But it was the deepest,
yeah, I don't know
darkest
what they
blue
were
they had.
That was midnight blue.
Indigo or midnight blue, that would have been my favorite too. Margie used up the magenta first. Ooh, that's a pretty one too.
Yes, that is.
All right. So let's see here.
I'm just destroying this book.
Well, how
Oh,
rude.
okay. It is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it.
Just love the name Magenta. That is a good name.
There was a magenta in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah,
You've never
never
actually
seen one?
gone and done a live with it? That's the most fun.
If you ever go to one, make sure you tell them you've never been to one.
Yes.
We sang the music, but I've never seen the show.
They'll all get up there and they'll want to know who's never seen this, been to one.
So then give you front and center seat so you don't miss anything.
That wouldn't hurt my feelings any.
Nope.
No, it's a fun
Boston has a good one around Halloween time.
Did you say Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they used to. I'm sure that they probably still do, but
Oh, I imagine they do. I just don't get down there very often.
yeah.
Like once every several years. And when I do go down, I'm generally going to the Salem area, not Boston.
Yeah. Well, I bet Salem has one too. And if not, they do like one of the witch movies that people talk along with. see. Green, blue, pink.
Wicked. Wicked. I saw the new Wicked recently. That's not a sing along. In fact, when I went, it's our realtor once a year. She rents the theater out and invites special people, and so she got Wicked this time. And she, starts out before the movie starts saying, "Thanks everybody for coming. Appreciate your business. Blah blah blah," and thanks for referrals and stuff like that. And she said, "Just a reminder, Wicked is not a sing-along movie," so that everybody wouldn't be singing and people next to him going grrr.
Right. Oh, come on.
I know.
The lady next to me was singing when I was watching
really?
it, so I sang right along with her.
I was gonna say,
Cool.
weren't you?
Yeah.
Do we still have only just Margie watching?
No, there's 8 people. She read the book.
Well, one of those two is me.
She's the only one chatting. But I'm sure Glynis is crafting.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Glennis is in there.
There's
One of them's me because I was looking at chat.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
And I chatted our hearing impaired friend.
Yes.
Oh, good. What's her name again?
Jersey
Jersey.
Gypsy. Jersey Gypsy.
Okay.
Let's see. Read the book. Yeah, you could sing along with the book if you wanted to, but you didn't want to. Yeah, Wicked was pretty good. I bet the book was maybe even better. I don't know. Always seems like they get so much more detail in the book.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't fit that much story in a 2.5-hour production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they split it up too, is because
Right. Yeah, I can't
But
wait for
they
the other
didn't
half.
yeah, it didn't get nearly as close as
Right.
It's such a failure.
Giggling about.
Oh, my decision to beat the bejesusm out of this book. Oh,
Why are you beating the book, Jen?
I just stuffed a whole bunch of things in a spine that's way too small for what I stuffed in there.
Right.
And of course, look at it's all like pushed into different places now.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I am just destroying this thing.
Just put it,
Are you-
get overnight, just kind of neatly pat it all together and lay it down gently and put some heavy books on top of it, and it'll
But
be
are you
fine
having
by the morning.
Oh, I think I actually have to change the spine if I want that to work.
But are you having fun? That's all that matters.
Yes, I am having
Right.
fun, sort of.
Sort of.
It's okay. It'll end up pretty in the end.
I
And
swear it.
At least that's what she keeps telling herself.
Yep.
I'm promising myself that I will be able to do this.
What did I do with that little? Oh, it's over here. Ow, 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 ow. Oh,
Careful.
it doesn't bend that way yet. That's all.
You want to try to make one of those, where do you start? I don't mean to laugh,
Hi,
but
Betty. Make one of what? A book? A journal?
yeah, I started making a basic book with watercolor paper, but then I changed my mind so many times that I have to tear it apart to make it work. So
Probably not the best example of how to put together a book for.
Yeah.
Not that she can't do it. It's just this one.
this
The way she went
particular
about it.
one gave me so many troublesome moments that I would. This is not the best example of how to bind a book.
So who wrote that?
Betty B-E-D-I, Betty Gray.
Has she ever
So,
made a journal
Or is it
before?
Beatty? Can you tell us, is it Betty or Beatty? And welcome, by the way.
Right.
And if you would like to check out this YouTube channel after we're done, we do have some tutorials in there on how to make a journal. We've done a bunch of stuff like that, putting together signatures, how to make the cover, how to bind it. Maybe it's time for us to do it again. Since
Yeah.
we're doing so many journal challenges lately. And
Yeah, we haven't had very many.
hint, hint, gonna have more this year. Maybe we should do more lives on how to. Oops, I just dropped the lid to that.
Yes, it sounds like Betty, she says.
Awesome. Thank you. Welcome. Is this your first time here, or have we just not seen you chatting before?
I didn't see your name.
Sometimes people have been here watching but haven't chatted, and we're always glad when you jump in chat so that we can say hi.
Abby, no.
Oh, such
She
precious
always sounds
little
so
boy.
pitiful.
Yeah. Always so sad and pitiful. Like, I am
Yeah.
so mistreated. I am so mistreated. Please, people,
Yep.
rescue
said.
me.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea, Betty.
What did she say?
I
Oh,
do
she
better to ask questions along the way. My first time. Awesome. That is exactly how we like to operate, where we do it live and you can be here and make it with us and ask questions along the way.
Yes, I am reading my book.
Hello,
There's a reason.
Who's that knocking at my door?
Right. Someone's knocking at the door.
I don't have a hammer in here, so
Yeah.
I'm just trying to soften this.
Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody ring the bell. Do me a favor. Open the door and let
All
him
right,
in.
that'll work. That's not perfect, but it'll work.
You don't normally have to slam your book around like that, Betty.
Nope,
No.
nope,
She's-
nope.
she's
This is not a normal practice.
She's beating the book into submission.
This is highly irregular.
So, Betty, if you have you joined the Happy Paper People Facebook group yet? If you haven't, we invite you to join the group. We just tonight released a challenge to make a journal for the month of March. And if you've never made one before, then we will be happy to do some lives putting together the different components and how to put together a book to walk you through it. so that you can participate in a challenge. That would be a fun way to jump in and get involved.
Start. Yep.
It's pretty much how everybody here did. Yep, just jumped in and got involved.
Oh, that's not going to work either.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And we love to answer questions.
Yes,
Definitely.
and there's some expert bookmakers here.
We love to help out with
All
people who
different
don't
styles.
understand.
Yep.
Never be afraid to ask a question. If you don't understand any of the terminology, just ask.
Ask.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's how you learn.
that absolutely.
What she said.
Well, Betty, this is one of those groups where we want everybody to be involved, and we realize that everybody is at different stages of learning of anything. And we invite all arts, from scrapbooking and card making and quilting and junk journaling and sewing of any kind, whatever else, quilting, all of the arts. We love everybody here because they're all inspiring, no matter what it is. And not to, diminish any other group, but I have seen groups where people ask a question, somebody new, ask a question, a basic question, because they are new. And I'll never forget one where somebody said, if you don't know what that is, you shouldn't even be in this group.
Oh my gosh.
And I left the group, and I know what it is, but I left the group because that's not the kind of thing I didn't want to be affiliated with. And it's just, so like they said, any questions at all, don't think, oh, this is a simple, basic question, I should know it. How should you know it if you have never done it before?
Never done it. Right.
I remember when I first learned about junk journals and people were talking in the group about signatures, and I asked, what is a signature, please? I had no idea what all these things were. So, and that's the only way you learn. And everybody in this group is absolutely willing to help one another and support. There's no competition. It is not competition. We believe in building one another up, and we believe in community, not competition. Purchase what I think I will need, but have never tried it before. I do lots of different arts. Awesome. What other kind of arts do you do? Do you tell people what you'll be working on the next time you're live so they can get supplies? Yes. Just joined the group recently. Awesome. Yes, we try to do that. I try to do that. It's my fault if we don't. What other arts do you do, Betty? Now I'm curious. There's so much. There's so many things that I still haven't done that I want to try. I want to try it all. But I think, maybe in March we'll do some actual journal making, and so you can get your supplies. We can start with making a cover and the signatures, and people can decorate them however they want.
Not wide enough.
Let's see here.
Let's see if this will work for the center of the flower. Center of the flower. Center of the flower.
All you need to make a book is paper and glue. But if you want to make a fancy book, well, that's something else, right? And, you don't even need to buy much or anything to make a junk journal. A true junk journal, like Carrie was just talking about. You can actually make that from junk mail and any old paper sitting around.
Yeah.
Amazon packaging.
Yes. We've made covers out of Amazon packaging.
Bags.
Any padded envelopes, cereal boxes. Yeah. Card making, crochet, sewing, embroidery, cross stitch, Swedish weaving, and latch hooking. We have a lot of makers in the group. Margie, Filuk Feline Family. That's Margie. You hear us say Margie, but that's on YouTube. Her name is Fifi, FFF. She crochets a lot. A lot of us sew. Embroidery, yeah. Oh, cool. I crochet, but I kind of go in cycles where I crochet a bunch and then I put it away and don't do it for a while.
Mm-mm.
I grew up doing a lot of embroidery and cross stitch. I haven't done that in years. Swedish weaving, I am not familiar with. That sounds
What
really
is
cool.
that? Yeah.
I
I'm
know.
intrigued.
I've
Yeah,
got
I'm gonna have to look that up. Because it does sound interesting. Latch hooking. When I was a kid, my grandpa did latch hooking. He made latch hook rugs. Made one for every grandchild.
Oh, cool.
It was kind of cool because there were a lot of grandkids.
How big did he make them?
He made them like 3 by 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
Each one had like a scene. Yeah, so you could put it by the side of your bed.
yeah, that's
Kind of cool. Yeah.
Look what book I'm digging into.
Oh, nice. Love
I
those.
love the greens and oranges in that.
Yeah, book 5.
Yeah, I was gonna buy another one, but no, what I did was I bought Cloud 9 stuff.
Oh,
What's Cloud
it
9?
wasn't Cloud 9. It was that Lisa. Lisa. What her name is?
Yeah,
Metallic. Yeah,
package
they're
was
not Cloud 9
9.
though. Nope. Cloud 9 is her other line of inks. I don't think they say Cloud 9 on them because I got them right here.
Did you buy the inks?
The ink pads, yeah, they don't say
Yeah.
Cloud 9, do they?
Yeah, they do.
The metallics?
I think so.
You got a Cloud 9 black DM,
Right.
but these, and if they do, then I must apologize. They do. I'm sorry.
I was
You
just
are
gonna
right.
say, I thought I was
No.
going crazy. They do say
You
Cloud
are
9.
correct.
I'm pretty
Lisa
sure.
Horton Crafts, yeah, Cloud 9, a metallic inks. Yeah,
I've been watching
are-
Captain for a couple of weeks going, ooh.
they're
Ooh.
very cool. I'm sorry. You are absolutely correct. My mistake.
I was gonna say I just put them away last night, so I know that they said that.
I just saw them. Are you trying to make me think I'm crazy, Marianne?
Well, sometimes I am crazy, but
Right? But you're not now. They do say Cloud 9.
mhm.
Sorry.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure I
knew she
wasn't
wasn't
imagining
marketing
things.
them as Cloud 9, but but I totally forgot that that's just her brand. Like
Well,
Distress.
what was going through my head when I'd go past them was, it must be like being on Cloud 9 to use
Oh.
them. You know what I mean? That's how I was remembering the name.
Oh, that's funny. And then I tell you you're wrong. You're like, wait.
Okay, how did I do that? Oh, I turned it the wrong way. What a dingbat.
Yes, you are, woman.
That's awesome. Isn't Cloud 9 a song? Is there a song Cloud 9?
Oh, I don't know.
That probably has been at one time. Seems like a
Yeah.
very
I don't know.
singable phrase.
Right? Seems like a good title for a song.
If not, I'll have my husband's band make up one.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
A
great.
punk rock song called Cloud 9.
Yep.
Probably an old song. Oh, and a stickler queen. Betty is my name. Sparkle is my game. I made a shirt saying that using my Cricut machine. That's awesome. So stickles, you love stickles because stickles are sparkly. I have lots and lots of Nuvo drops. Still have a few. I still have some stickles too. Lots of Nuvo drops I need to use.
Okay, Cloud 9. The Temptations have done a song.
Ah,
Bunny has done a song. Luke Benward has done a song. I have no idea. Jamiroquai, George Harrison, Volbeat.
okay.
And I
It's
already
more
said
than a
that.
song. It's lots of songs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 2 points to Margie for knowing that right off the top.
She probably knew to the Temptations song. I can't imagine that she knows the Jamiroquai song.
I don't even know who that is.
early 90s. I can't even explain their songs.
I'm still here. I'm just adjusting my camera mount.
The one she was thinking of. Yep. I like the Temptations. I thought maybe I would make some lunar paste pieces that I could contribute to the retreat sale.
Have you seen his new pastes that are not the new Sunshines? He's got new ones.
Do you really want me to see him?
Paste line.
I was ignoring them.
Oh, okay.
You guys will get mad at me if I get them. So I was ignoring them. Deanne brought it up. Now, too late.
It's all her fault.
Right. I get them, and you guys find you have to have them. It's not my fault. It's Deanne's.
No, I don't think I'd have to have these.
I was trying.
I'm okay with them.
You know. You're not talking about the neons, are you?
Nope. There's a newer one. They're like Starshine or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, I have a couple of the neons. That's all, and I don't have any of the new one.
La 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 la. I don't hear anything.
Right? Exactly. That's what I said. That's what I said when I got the email.
Yeah, I don't know if that really works.
What?
You still know it's there.
Actually, I will probably forget after this conversation.
I totally forgot all about it till Deanne brought it up. I'm much happier with those metallic inks. Those we needed. Those
are really cool.
They're very cool.
And it takes a lot to impress me with the new art.
I don't have any of the metallic inks. I do have a few left. I don't have very many left, and I'm not going to reorder. But there are a few.
That wasn't the purple that I used.
Okay.
Abigail.
She's like,
you have a bed right here. Look at how many doggies fit on that bed.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means I have to share, Mom. I don't want to share. I want to be in your lap.
I like 50s and 60s music too, Margie. My friends hand me their scrapbook pages and ask me to glam it up for them. And I love doing it with my sparkles and pearl stickles. Ooh, yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Margie saw his new stuff. You know you need it, Mary. No, I don't. Okay. Those I typically have to buy in 6.
Yes.
So if I buy one for me, that means 5 of you have to need it too.
No.
Otherwise, I have 6 of them.
I'm good.
So, there are times when I say, no, I do not need that. I know, as much as it might seem like I don't ever say that, because I do. There's a lot of new stuff that I haven't gotten.
I know.
It's so shiny, you need it. Learn about this group from the Moments to Milestones shop in Sturgis that you went to on Thursday. That's awesome.
Where's Sturgis again?
Sturgis.
South Dakota.
Wow, we have I don't know who's in South Dakota, but that's really cool that you got mentioned in South Dakota.
Betty, you live in South Dakota? I mean, it's not time for the run to Sturgis, so I'm assuming that you probably live there.
Yeah. If she does, she leaves during that time of the year. I guarantee it.
She goes somewhere else so she can ride to Sturgis.
You're just Michigan, she says.
Sturgis, Michigan. Okay.
There's more than one Sturgis, so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a lot of people in Michigan. That's
I'm
awesome.
sorry for you people. So cold.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Southern California and Las Vegas, so I don't know what I'm doing here.
So what she's doing in
Do
Colorado?
not.
Yeah, she doesn't know. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I successfully fixed this.
Beat it into submission.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
do
about.
like playing in lunar paste. I should do a big thing that wraps around or goes on the front and the back to make a cover.
I'm supposed to wait until this dries.
Dry, I say dry.
But I'm probably not going to. Which means I'm going to be setting myself up for some interesting failures.
Yep.
Well, I can make myself some interesting end vans while I wait. Fixes.
Oh, that's cool. Pink and blue make purple. Oh, can you see? Can't see. Is it too far away to see? It is. She's in Portage. Awesome. Below zero. Yeah. You and Wisconsin are just icy, and New Hampshire is the icy cold right now.
Mm. Yep, we've been warming up. We had our 2 days of snowfall.
Oh, that's probably more than you usually get, isn't it?
Actually, this year, yeah, we got more than we usually get in North Carolina. And it actually stuck for a little while, which really never happens.
Yeah. Unusual.
The mountains get it. The mountains get snow regularly. Because there is, quote unquote, skiing up there.
Oh. I didn't even realize that you have ski resorts up there?
There's a couple.
Wow.
I personally don't know if I could ski up there. They must have to make most of their snow because
Doesn't get that much.
Yeah, probably.
Interesting.
I like to ski on a pretty dense, tall pack. So if it's only like 3 inches, I'm not skiing on it. But then again, I haven't skied since I was in college. So
I was going to say, do you still ski, Dawn Marie?
Yeah,
it's been a long time, but I mean,
She's been holding out on us.
Half a day of school because of the snow was coming, and we'd see if we could make it up to the mountain before the snow got there.
Yeah.
There was one in the last 20 years that I've worked for the state. There was one day where the entire state closed in anticipation of a storm.
Wow.
We got 14 inches of powder, and we actually came up to Bristol that the night before, and my now ex and I and my son all went to the mountain for the snow day, and we got 14 inches of powder that day.
Wow, that's
nice.
nice.
And I had never skied in powder before because I'm a very, 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 very beginner skier. And it was really interesting. I Supermaned a few times, and it was wicked funny. I laughed so hard.
Poof.
Yeah. DM, can you tell them about what you are coloring and what you are going to do with those?
Sure. These I made from a template that I have at 90%. It was from a doll book, actually. You're supposed to make this out of wood for a doll. It's supposed to
make a wooden doll that moves.
Yeah, make a wooden doll. So what I've done is I shrunk it down to 90%, And these are for little dancing dolls. They're going to be from Abigail. Stop. I have this book, and I'm going to take the heads from this book and put them on the little dolls.
Cute.
This Abigail. See, I'm talking, so she thinks that I'm supposed to pick her up so she can talk.
Yes.
This is about the Broadway period where, like, there was the big showgirls and the big bears, Ziegfeld Follies. So I'm going to use the heads from them and make them little kick dolls. Now I can show you what, if I can find her.
Oh. Have you completed one on the card on the ATC?
On a card, no, because I haven't cut them down to this
Yeah, I didn't think so.
size yet. So this was my first attempt. Abigail, stop it.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I just think it's adorable.
Yeah. I know. She's so
Oh.
sweet.
Oh, Abigail, what did you do to Mommy's TV?
Oh,
Now she's in trouble.
Yeah,
you're not giving me enough attention.
Hold on, everyone.
Her name should be Abby Normal.
Right.
No,
No.
for sure. So this is the little one I made. I can probably bring it down a little bit for you guys. There we go. And she really doesn't fit on an ATC. These are the ATCs that the right size.
Betty, do you know what ATCs are?
They're artist trading cards. And this is for a retreat we're having 1st of May. And I'm going to put my little dancing Ziegfeld girls on the cards. But this is the original size. So it was just a little bit too big. It has to fit on.
Body fit, just no head.
Yeah, it doesn't have a head, which would have come up from it. And I just figured shrinking it by 10%, I should be able to get everything on it.
Yeah.
So that's the first one I actually made. I have another set of legs and arms
Cool.
and a really ugly head to put it on. But this was, I was also testing colors on the shrink film. So this is the size it was originally. So it went from this size right here down to this size right here.
Once you shrink it.
Once you shrink it. So it shrinks quite a bit.
That's cool.
So taking it down 10%, I'm going to actually take pictures from the book, copy them onto the shrink plastic, and then cut them out and shrink them and put some color in them after I've copied them.
So ATC, oh, Margie just put it in, stands for Artist Trading Card, which is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches in size. That is a standard for artist trading cards. It could also stand for Artist Trading Coin, and that is a round circle card that is 2.5 inches in diameter. But most commonly, the cards, the 2.5 by 3.5 cards. So an artist trading card is a card that you as an artist make, and then you can give to someone, like instead of a business card, or you can trade with people, and it gives people, they really like them, they're very cool, DM. It gives them a little piece of you, a little piece of your art. Also stands for air traffic control.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, and you write on the back, you write your name and your, like your contact information on the back. And people trade them. They trade artist trading cards. It's not something you typically sell unless they're, it's a specific purpose and they're being sold as pieces of art or something. But it's, it's like a calling card for artists. And so you could put a little bit of embroidery on it, or, a little bit of whatever to represent an art or a craft that you do. They're fun to make. They're teeny tiny. 2.5 by 3.5 is pretty small when you consider some of the larger things, we do. So, and we have retreat We have 14 people at retreat, and we do an ATC trade. So everybody makes enough ATCs for everyone that's at retreat, and so they get to go home with an ATC from every other artist crafter there. So that is a lot of fun. Let's see.
And I have actually finally found my heat tool, so I might be able to do these up here if I cut some of them out. It was very tough not being able to find that heat tool.
Yeah,
for
right.
a while. I was so close to just buying a new one because
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness.
Well, you use it so much, and your craft room is so big, you could probably have 2 different places where you could have one.
well, I do have there are 2 setups for me to do art. There's 2 setups for me to do computer work. So
Cool.
yes, I could have had a second one. Yeah. But I didn't. I knew I'd be able to find it.
Yep.
I knew it was in here someplace.
I'm going to make some stars with neon yellow jacket.
So I remember, and this is just me being an old fogey, I remember using the actual stuff called Shrinky Dinks
Yep.
Yes.
when I was young. And
Yes.
that's I
But
love
now a lot of companies make it. It used to be the only
Yeah.
one, really.
right. So now it's shrink plastic. But Shrinky Dinks, if you don't remember, or if somebody says shrink plastic, that's what they're talking about. You know, it's that tissue versus Kleenex versus
Right.
Yeah.
Kleenex is a brand, tissue's the
Yeah.
the
Same
item.
with Q-tips, you know, yeah.
Yep. Q-tip is the
Now,
brand.
a lot of deli containers, a lot of containers that food comes in
Uh-huh.
Yep.
is shrink plastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I forgot which, how you can tell, but just cut a piece and shrink it and see if
And-
it
yeah.
does.
The
Right.
other thing with that is that those aren't consistent, shrinking them down. So like I
True.
could use 3 different containers, and one would look like
3
8
different
arms down
sizes.
to its ankles, and
Yeah.
and then it would have
Yeah.
legs that were,
That's true. It doesn't shrink
have
consistently. And you
I
can't
have a
count
bunch
on it.
of different colors from Dress My Craft. They call it Shrinky Prink. P-R-I-N-K.
Oh, okay.
Instead of
Of
Shrinky
course they do.
Prink. I know. It took me a long time to figure out exactly what they meant by that. Shrinky Prink. I don't know. It's just a weird word. But
Yeah.
they are in India, based in India. So
Who
knows?
their word for it.
translation is right. But yeah, I do have it in a bunch of different colors, and I keep meaning to pull it out and do something with the colors.
And I was going to put this on white, and then I realized I wouldn't be able to trace through it to get the bodies and the legs on them, because I knew that's what I was going to have to do. So,
Right.
but the heads, I may actually, because I'm going to print them, I may actually put the heads on white, and print them colored, and hope that I can match them up to body. So the other thing I could do is look for heads that are the size that match the bodies when they're shrunk. Look for shrunken heads. And
Yeah.
Betty, when you said project bag, are you talking about these kind of pouches? Is that what you meant?
yeah, probably that. Like I had this.
Did you just have? Okay, yeah. Yeah, she just got some of those. I love those. Love those pouches. I use them to hold supplies, to hold things that we've made, ephemera and stuff we've made ready to use.
Yeah, I would have never been able to find those little dolls unless I had one of these.
Right?
That would have gotten.
They hold labels really well.
Scraps.
You hear nothing.
No, I was just going to ask, what are we hearing? But nothing. We're not hearing anything.
You hear nothing.
I don't hear anything. What? I can't hear you over that.
I am not having a craft lunch. I promise.
Oh, okay. Then we won't say oops.
Oops, she did it again. Avalanche with lots of stuffed balls.
Oh, baby, baby.
We're all trying to get organized and realigned in studios, and you don't have a craft lunch now and then, Betty, you're just probably not using your stuff. So don't feel bad if you have a craft lunch. Announce it loud and proud and laugh about it, because you know.
Yep. For sure.
Yellow ones, the yellow pouches. Oh, are you talking about the zippers on the top? I have them with all different kinds of colors.
Yeah.
Oh, Carrie has a yellow top. Yeah. Mine was, I think that was, I've got red and pink sitting here.
I think everybody in the sun carries those things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to find them all over Amazon.
Yes, and on Amazon you can buy them as a pack with all different sizes in them.
Yeah.
Or as a pack
Single
of just a
sizes.
single size.
Yeah. I do like the small ones. I use those a lot. In fact, the little one I now use as a wallet. It's
An
my
actual
wallet. Yeah, it was such a pain, and now I just use a little pouch, and all the cards are just like standing in
Nice.
it, the perfect size.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, that's cool. Look at that.
Oops, Abby.
Look
Sorry.
at that. And it's neon yellow. I know with my strong light, it's not showing super bright, but it's neon yellow. That'll make really cool.
Ooh.
Got yours on Amazon, but you only saw red or white. Betty, if you're in the group, if you're in the Facebook group, you can find me, Marianne. You could go to admin and find me and friend me, and then I can send you a link in Amazon where I got some of mine. Well, I'm assuming that they're still there. It's been a few months since I got any, but yeah, happy to send you a link to a variety.
Ooh, Jen, look what paper is going to go in this one.
Oh,
Ooh.
I know that paper.
Mm-hmm.
No problem, Betty. That's what we do, is help each other out.
Yeah, we are a very giving bunch.
Caring, sharing, take care of each other.
Just keep your cold to yourself, right?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If you're sick, stay in your own room.
Stay behind your own computer screen.
Fussy cutting while holding a dog is not easy.
I would say that's near impossible, but who knows? You are Superwoman.
Ring-tailed butt monkey is saying hi. That's awesome. Betty, you asked earlier about Abigail. She's a Chihuahua. DM has a small herd of Chihuahuas.
That's Abigail. Abby, look up.
Abigail.
Oh, she's so sweet.
She's like Abigail Van Buren.
My dog is barking because our next door neighbor's dog's name is Abby too.
Oh,
What? Abby? Yeah.
Don't be crazy.
I used to be in rescue, so I have a lot of dogs and cats.
And cat.
And they honestly just show up at my house.
Yeah, if you want to get rid of one, just drive to North Carolina and drop it at DMs.
Yep.
And always by Abigail's side is little Billy Goat.
Yep. Billy is actually Abigail's great grandmother.
I can't believe she's that much older than her, but I guess
She's not.
I was going to say they can have litters soon enough that it doesn't have to be that much older.
Yeah.
They look like sisters. Sister.
And then the grandfather, the great grandfather is Sherman, and then Abby's brother, and then Abby's sister, Abby's brother is Micro Goliath, and then, and her sister is Sammy, and she lives across the street, but she's over here every Thursday. And actually she's going to be here tomorrow and Sunday because her sister, the human sister, has dance competitions now starting up. So yeah. And then we have 2 Chihuahuas who are not in the family.
So everybody is animal lovers.
Mm-hmm. And we have my I was going
to say,
what's my husband's
what?
in-laws.
You have to talk to Mark about, does Mark know yet? Has Mark been served? Has Mark been served yet?
Sound good. Yeah. We have my husband's father's dog who lives in my husband's office, and you will never see her. Ever.
That's okay.
And then Nugget, who coughs. So if you ever hear a cough in the background, that's probably Nugget. Yeah, I'm talking about Nugget, aren't I? No, and Nugget has a hereditary strange thing that makes her cough.
Sheila.
Nothing we can do about it.
Good to see you, Sheila. How have you been?
Hi, Sheila. Yeah, I haven't heard from Sheila or seen Sheila.
It's been a while. Let's see here.
Oh, patience. I'm wearing thin.
Hmm?
I said mine is wearing thin.
Your patience?
Yes.
Oh, I almost grabbed my heat gun and didn't poke the holes in these. That would have been disastrous.
Yeah.
That would have been fun to poke later. Not.
No, it wouldn't have been. It would have broken. I've tried to do that.
Punch a hole after they're shrunk. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do it. They thicken up way too much.
So good. Yeah.
I'm taking it you didn't hear the sarcasm in my voice.
I know. I was explaining your sarcastic mood.
I was thinking that would really suck.
Yeah. Losing her patience, and she's being sarcastic.
Oh, who, me? Stop.
Nope.
Never.
Same song.
Okay, Abby.
I just
it's hard
heard
to do those things with you.
a YouTuber sing that today. He did a really nice job.
Ooh,
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. See, that's my never song.
We're gonna run around and hurt you.
Busy. Why, I've been gone. Glad to be here. Glad to see you here. Busy. Have you gotten any art or crafting time in at all? Hopefully you're getting some time that you can relax a bit and do something for yourself.
Ooh, I better change that back.
My phone has 1% battery on it.
Oh, nice.
You know what that means? You need to charge it.
I probably will when I go get another drink. I'll go take my phone,
Probably.
put it on the charger.
Probably. I need a new phone. Most of the time. More than half the time, mine won't charge when I plug it in.
Yeah, that's why I got a new phone.
I have cleaned it out so many times and it still doesn't charge. I had stuck away somewhere one of those chargers that you can just stand it against or that you can lay it on and it charges through the back.
Yep.
I've had to pull that out and use that, which means I had to take the case off.
Yep.
Which I don't like to do because, as much as I drop it. But more than half the time it just won't even charge.
Well, how many years have you had your phone?
A lot.
Yeah, it's probably
a lot. Well, it is. Yeah. They're on what? iPhone 17 now? Does the 17 just come out or is just going to come out?
I don't know. I just bought the 16 Pro Max.
And I'm still on a 13.
Yeah, and I bit the bullet and bought it for the camera because of the work I've been doing with the kids.
I think this is probably the longest I've gone between getting a new one, and I don't care as long as it works.
I think Margie's talking about her cat, isn't she?
Yeah, but you want to get
Betty was asking if she really had a monkey.
Oh, her ring-tailed butt monkey. Yeah.
I think she's talking about Cupcake, right?
Cupcake, otherwise known as Cuppy. Either that or she's talking about herself.
Yeah, she's a ring-tailed monkey butt.
Monkey butt. Oh man, that's funny. So yeah, I hate having to take time to research all the phones because now there's 14s, 15s, 16s out to decide which one to go with and what are all the differences. And I mean, every time the camera gets better, but honestly, the camera has been so good, for several phones now that I don't know how much
difference ding dong
really makes.
It really doesn't if you're not using it for that purpose.
I mean, because your pictures were great before, even without a.
I can zoom in farther on my.
Oh, okay. That makes a difference for me.
It makes a difference in the photos I've been taking.
Yeah, because sometimes you can't get close enough to them.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's like after I take the picture, I have more clearness
to choose from, right?
When I zoom in, yeah.
Yep.
Because before I changed phones, it would be kind of dull and fuzzy rather than being as crisp.
If you zoom to a certain degree, then it is.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. I have seen that.
But
what did you have before the 17?
I had a 12, and then before the 12, I had a 7. So it had been a long time since I had upgraded.
So you went from the 12 to the 16.
Yes, and that was only like I had just paid it off.
Right.
So I only had it for like 2.5 years.
So the 12 had like
pretty good camera stuff, but the 16 was
yeah. I think that's why I got the 13 because that was supposed to be a huge improvement. Yeah, so now I got to research them all and
Casey
decide what I need. Hey, Casey, how you doing? Okay, what do you think about that silver?
What you think about that, baby? I love
that. Looks cool. 11-pound black schnauzer, Daisy May, and a 22-pound salt and pepper schnauzer. Oh, Levi.
Oh.
Schnauzers are cute.
I have a Levi too.
Casey,
Levi is my.
Are you home yet, or just on your way?
Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Oh.
Interestingly enough, I did not like the 11. So if you were looking at older models, Marianne.
Oh, I'm not looking at older models.
It's heavier.
Yeah, I'm a 13. I won't go back.
Oh, okay.
I think I went from the 11 to the 13, if I remember right.
Yeah,
been-
the 11. The biggest complaint was the 11. Was the weight for most people. It was a lot
yes.
heavier than these. I mean, oh, and these are the coolest things I found. So, you know how the camera sticks out or whatever.
Uh-huh.
These are individual
Protector
Can't-
caps.
protector caps because
Nice.
the protectors that had the little thing that went over the whole piece,
Uh-huh.
you'd get when you had the flash on, it would blow back light back into the camera. And so you'd get really crappy pictures. So
That's
these
nice.
are awesome. They do not do that, and they take lovely pictures, and
Nice.
they're only like $10 for the set.
Wow.
And they're in a set like already positioned where they need to be.
Well,
So
that's
you
good.
just clean everything and you set
Right.
them on, and then you peel off the container, and they're there. It's cool. They did a nice
cool.
job with that. Well, this is going to have to be the way it is because I do not know where things
Casey,
are.
did you say if you're on your way home or if you are home? Sheila went from a 7 to a 15 last year. Love it. You like the 15? So, yeah, I probably look at a 15 or 16, especially if the 17 just came out. That means they lower the price of the ones previously. So
I got a deal. That's why I ended up with the 16s when I did, because they gave us $1,000 for cashing in on 12s per phone.
They gave you $1,000 per 12?
Per 12, yeah. I was like, okay.
$1,000 for the phone for the 12.
Yep.
Or was that part of it? Was it the
It's
phone?
like you trade it in and you get the newer one, and then you still have a
Right.
monthly payment, but it's a lot smaller.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a
I
deal
always
from
look for
back
deals
up.
like that.
Yeah, but that just seems like a
It
lot
just-
for the 12.
They just never do that. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
doing it. I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah, Casey. Fun working late and then having to get up and go open tomorrow. Yeah.
And I think he worked 8 to 8 yesterday. I think I heard that.
Oh my goodness. Long days, long nights. Well, open tomorrow. That means you'll be off a little earlier tomorrow. So you might get a little bit of crafty time in.
You got that in my head, Marianne.
What is it? It's apparently already out of mind.
What the heck is that song called? The Never Enough from the
Greatest
movie.
Showman.
Yes, thank you.
Never enough. No, I love that show. Never enough. Greatest Showman. That is the show. That is what we watched the last night of retreat.
Yep.
Everybody together in the theater room. We watched The Greatest Showman.
I think we have the DVD here, and I've never seen it.
You have not ever seen it?
No, I've just listened to the music. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Well,
I'll watch it at some point, but because I have the DVD, I'm in no rush, right?
yeah. Well, yeah. You wait till it's about 15 years old. Why don't you?
Oh, I would probably do something stupid like that.
You should see where the songs come from. Especially being a theater kid.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I think it's on Prime and Netflix, or it has been on Prime and Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get the DVD out, but yeah, I love that show. It's a great movie.
Yeah. I mean, so I watched the sometimes I watch the AGT things, the best of, because I don't like watching the ones where they make fun of people.
Right.
So she came on and sang the song she sang in the movie, but she had not ever shown her face before.
Yes,
Wow.
that was from
That was a really good,
shoot.
or it was BGT. I don't remember which
It
one.
was just in just on the tip of my tongue. I see her face. The movie, somebody else sang the song. Everybody loves the song, but they didn't know she was the one who actually
did the
sang
singing.
it, and
Yeah.
the actress in the movie was just lip syncing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't remember her name, but yeah.
Like I can see it. It's on the tip of my tongue. The movie, the song. It's right there.
That's that's the same song we were just singing.
That's the song you guys were singing. Never Enough is the one that.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. 100%. Yes.
Oh, well.
That's how I got introduced to the song, was through
Oh.
the AT performance that she did. And then I was
wow.
like,
Okay.
I was like, wow, I have to watch
Yeah.
this at some point now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and everybody always assumes that the actress is doing the singing.
And sometimes they do, but
Sometimes they do, yeah. But sometimes like that, I'm really glad that she stepped out because she deserves credit for that, because that song is so phenomenal and everybody, just loved it. She deserves.
Yeah, she just said she just recently got brave enough to step out and do stuff. So
right.
I thought that was really cool.
Well, she can sing like that behind the scenes without having to show her face and nobody knowing, then it's just pretty amazing. She did an excellent job. Did you see
Probably not.
it's also a musical movie around Christmas time, although I think it's still available. It might be all year long on Netflix. Jingle Jangle.
Oh yes, that's an adorable movie.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's an adorable movie.
Yes,
I think I watched that a couple years ago when it first came out.
Yep. Yeah, now we watch it every year.
I love the grandfather in other stuff, so I thought it was really neat that he played a cute character.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
he
God.
usually plays the
Forrest Whitaker.
awkward, yeah, he usually plays the awkward out of a group of trio of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker was excellent in that. He was very, very good. What movie I'm definitely going to be crafting tomorrow after work. Nice. Was a great movie. Be watching the replays of this again over the weekend. Great group here. Awesome jersey. Give Lucy a thumbs up. Since she can't hear, I hope when you watch the replay that you're able to get some closed caption. And Margie, would you type in and ask Jersey what her real name is and if she has joined Happy Paper People Facebook group? And if she hasn't, we invite her to join. There's another Silver on Black. I'm really liking that music. That'd be a cool cover on a mini book.
Definitely.
Casey, I'm with you. My family always asks me, is she really singing or not? Because you can usually watch their abdomen, their throat, their movements.
Well, she might be singing, but she wasn't the voice behind it.
But she wasn't the,
Right. But sometimes they're just mouthing it and they are not even singing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the same with playing a musical instrument. How many times have I seen somebody have their fingers wrong on a clarinet or a saxophone?
Oh my gosh, the violin. My God.
I'm like,
cringeworthy when they start pulling a violin bow across the strings.
Yeah.
Oh, it does make me laugh though. Now and then there's somebody that does a good job.
Yeah.
You know who plays the piano? And I always wondered when I was watching the show House was Hugh.
Oh yes, he plays the piano.
He does. Yes, he does.
And,
Yes.
I caught a YouTube video of him doing a cover with a jazz band. It was cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say he's a jazz trained pianist from college. Like that's what he went
Oh,
to
I would
school.
not be surprised. Oh my gosh, I put this on and I didn't even put any glue back there. Again. I am just batting 100 today.
All right, so we got one strip.
Phone folder to the rescue. Smear the glue.
Right. Okay. Put this.
Of course, you have to get creative when you're rescuing a book.
But everything is fixable. There's always a way to make it
To
work.
some degree, yes.
It might not look like you intended it to once you fix it, but it's fixable.
I don't know. Hers might be a lost cause. Just kidding.
Wait a minute, are we
just
still
kidding.
talking about the book?
I'm just kidding.
Come on through. Oh, Farfignugan.
Oh, that's like the favorite one I've ever heard, DM.
Well, I used to sing all the time.
We used to go to the mall to I don't know why we were there. We didn't go and hang out or anything. And they had the t-shirt kiosk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we bought the t-shirt that had the stick figure on it.
Mhm.
And instead of it being Farfignugan, it was a little stick figure sitting on the drawing of a toilet, and he had a box. He had a box of Far From Poopin' in his hand, or a box of Easy Poop in his hand, and it said "Far From Poopin'" across the top.
Oh God.
That was a funny shirt. The Nut and Honey shirt was funny too, but it's not appropriate for this audience. Night, Betty.
Good night, Betty.
Good night.
Good
Hi,
night.
there she is Jean Ann. Awesome. Nice to chat with you. Yes, watching the group. Betty, we always put, we'll get you added to a chat group where we put a link in for you every time we go live, but we also post one in the group, in the Facebook group every time. So you can keep an eye on there. Glynis can get you added to the chat group where we send out the notification. And Jersey is Jean Ann.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So Glynis, if you would check and see if Jean Ann has joined as well. I think she said she did a little while ago.
Is Glennis still on?
Yeah.
I assume
thought
she is
she was.
crafting because it's hard to chat and craft both. Let's see.
I wonder if I should put another one on this end. On the back.
Carrie, are you starting on March journal?
I am, but I need to go find if there's still some dinner left.
I was
'Cause
just
I'm
going to say,
starving.
we're approaching 9 o'clock. I think it's time for me to shut down.
Which means it's 11 o'clock here. Almost.
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. Have you had dinner, DM?
Well, we had the chili
Oh, that's right.
late today.
Yeah. Late lunch, early dinner.
And I've been munching on brownies.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds really rough, DM.
I know. Strawberry shortcake brownies. They're really
Oh,
interesting.
wow.
Wow.
That does sound interesting.
This is what it looks like.
Get myself up to go downstairs. I could grab a brownie mix off the pantry, out of the pantry. Make some brownies. Sounds kind of good.
How do you make strawberry shortcake brownies?
I don't know. They were at Walmart.
Oh,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
like from their bakery?
From their bakery, yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah,
This has been fun.
All right.
Well-
Good night, everybody. Thanks
Well,
for
Margie.
staying out.
Here you go, Margie. It's getting there.
At least she got it done.
It's mostly done.
Oh, we're all sending our journals to Margie? Is that the deal?
No, I actually wrapped mine up to send to Margie and forgot to take pictures of it to put it in the group. I know. Slap my hand. That was a really dork move. But I did.
It's been done before.
Right. And just because mine specifically was made for Margie. That's why. So,
All right. Good night, kids.
you guys
Good
have
night,
a great
kids.
evening. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye out.